Going through her hair. We like to head out on the road. And you know we don't really care, cause we're just doing what we want. She likes it when I treat her good. She likes it when I treat her bad. She likes to travel all around. I take her everywhere and back. Yeah, oh, you fucking with the man, girl. You throw it right back, no, I like that. I'ma bite back, you know I've become a fan, girl. The way you throw back like a Kodak, girl, you own that. Cruise around without a plan, girl. We'll never go back, girl, you know that. You were so bad, let's just spend a couple grand, girl. You know you're fucking with the man, girl. Yeah. Oh, you could've been a good girl, but instead you chose a real world. Yeah, you've always been a savage. Oh, you've always been a bad chick. I don't care if you got issues. Daddy left, but I'm with you. So come with me, never look back. We're living life like a badass. Oh, you could've been a good girl, but instead you chose a real world. Yeah, you've always been a savage.
Ladies and gentlemen, R&D, we're back, baby. Season 2, episode 4. I know I put episode 3, but it's episode 4. And we're back in action. Don't worry, I didn't forget about y'all. Unmuted. Give me a second and I will give you your intros. On the far right, the British fireball himself, Mr. Dwayne Henry. Look at the cut. Before we move on, look at the cut. Everybody, take a look at the cut. Ooh, you sexy. Moving on. In the middle, your favorite part of the R&D cookie, Chef, Iron Chef, Canada, Anne Marie.
That's a lot.
That's all right.
You're hyping up a little too much.
That's all right.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
And then on the far left, we got me. I got hair, but we're moving on. Chat, boom, what's up in the house? Jamie Jones in the house. Okay, today we're going to go over a couple things. Last time we left off on attention seekers. We're going to start off with those so we don't skip past it this time. We're going to move on to something called 3 questions for anyone watching at this time, and for the other people, my other beautiful, amazing co-hosts. We're going to answer 3 questions. Doesn't matter what questions they are. We're going to answer them, and that's basically, I mean, you get your shot. We'll give you the truth. We'll give you our truth. So if like Anne-Marie's got a question for me, or Anne-Marie's got a question for Dwayne, that'll count. Same thing with Dwayne and me and Dwayne and all that. Jamie, if you've got a question, I'll take yours as well. But first off, I want to say it's very important that we all don't get too hyped up about Facebook drama. The real world is outside, and the world will move on without Facebook. That's just a fact.
There's more drama in celebrities. Look at celebrity drama. Worry about their stuff.
Yeah, for real. Like good. I mean, that's what they used to do back in the day. You know what I mean? That's what tabloids were about. It's like a tabloid would have, oh my gosh, Jennifer Lopez gained 10 pounds. She wore a bathing suit. You know what I mean? It was literally all about gossip. You know what I mean? It's like, you don't need to talk about that kind of stuff. But, you know, go worry about something else. Someone who's outside. You know what I mean? Not someone who's behind a keyboard. But before we go on, how are y'all doing? Dwayne, how are you doing over there? Anne-Marie in the middle, how you doing?
I am good. Tired, but good.
Dude, I know you're always tired, man.
I was about to say you're tired.
I always appreciate you staying up, because it's like, so everyone doesn't know, Dwayne is 8 hours ahead of me. It is nighttime where I'm at. So it means he has been up all night.
The next day.
Yeah, for literally all the time we're like, oh, we ended on this day. It's like, well, it's a different day for me. You know what I mean? We start on a different day for Dwayne. So I'm like, I always forget that. But Anne-Marie, what about you? What have you been up to? I know you've been back working, so I know that's been kind of tough, but...
Yeah, work is normal. I guess in the past few weeks, there's a lot of, like, anxiousness and trying to, like, be there for myself a bit more. Just, like, you know, taking a little time, some one-on-one time with me, myself, and I.
Hey.
Away from people if I need to, but
that's fine.
Yeah,
that's always fine. I mean, the thing is,
also Shang-Chi is an amazing movie. Go watch it. I don't care what.
Yo, they didn't sponsor this. What are you doing?
I have to.
That's all right. That's all right.
That's it.
Okay, so get this. I actually avoided, like, I think I might be actually too loud. I actually avoided any trailers or anything about the story, so I don't know the story at all. And I still won't even watch it.
I didn't know anything. The trailers don't tell you.
Well, that's what I don't want to know anything going into it, because I already know the guy. So I don't want to like have any kind of bias towards it. I already hope it's good, and I hear it's good, so I'm hoping it's going to be a banger. It's a Marvel, so I mean, I'm hoping that the stories intertwine. I did see one picture that kind of got me, and it was like the dude that was with God, I forgot his name. We get ripped on this one. The guy that worked for Doctor Strange, not worked for Doctor Strange, but he was the monk guy. Like did all that stuff.
Wow.
I saw a picture of
Yeah.
him with the 10 rings around.
That's
and
a
I'm
little
like,
too much. That's a little too much.
Oh,
That's a little
shit.
too much.
Never mind. Moving on. Um, so yeah,
Amazing movie. I will say if you had parents or have parents or relatives right now that question a lot of like, oh, when is this and this gonna happen? When is this? That is in there. It took a little offensive, but I'm like, it's okay because I relate to this, and that's why they put that in there. A really good movie. Dragons are amazing, and they're all powerful. You can agree to disagree with me. Go watch it. Support.
who would not want that to be legit? You know what I mean? Who would like want to be like, oh, and like everyone would say that and be like, it hurts them that they're not real. You know what I mean? It's damn it. I wish they were. I sure as hell be riding a fireball right now. Are you kidding me? A flying fireball? That's my ride, bro. Hold on, wait. Now that we're speaking about that, Fireball, unofficial future sponsor of the stream. Wong, there you go. The Three Legends. Carlos, where you at? We'll make it 4. Jamie Jones says, what is the movie even supposed to be about? I don't understand the trailers. I just told you I didn't watch any of the trailers or the story. You know what?
Okay, the trailers
wait, hold on, wait.
But it won't tell you the full thing. It won't.
Just wait. Look,
it won't.
Jamie, you asked me what is the movie even about? I'm gonna answer you, even though I don't know. Okay, this is what the movie's about. It's about 10 rings. Okay, one ring to rule them all. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
No.
That's a different trilogy.
That's not even close. How do I say this without spoiling it?
You say Happy Fireball Day,
With
Jamie.
the 10 rings, you have all kinds of power. Without the 10 rings, you're a regular Joe Schmo.
You're giving them too much info.
That's it. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I can really say about it because you have to watch it. The trailers don't say anything. I'm 100% honest. I just watched it last night. The trailers don't say much. There's so many storylines in one.
James gonna be walking out of the movie theater. She'll be like, "This bullshit." Royce said something else. This was not how it was supposed to work.
Because there was so much. There's layers to this movie and the
thing about it, when it got to the Doctor Strange type stuff, that's really where it was like, okay, now it's like telling you different timelines and this, and like you choose. I'm like, oh, okay, we're getting lost here.
Okay,
that's what I'm saying, James. Just get the rings. Hey, that's all we're trying to do out here, baby.
Oh, one last thing I will say. Although you want to like leave as soon as you see the credits, wait for the very, very end because there's 2 sets of credits. There's one where it shows like the little like end cards of the movie. Wait for that last scene. Then there's one more thing of the official like end credits and everything. Stay for that because I apparently didn't stay for that second one.
Wow,
and that was crucial to it. You have to stay till the very end.
What happened?
You don't watch Marvel movies, do you?
Me?
I do, but I
no. I was about to say. I was like, I know what you're saying about. It's okay. So they always have that, but I will also say, even if it's just one, they need to tell people ahead of time because people pay for that movie to go see it. And if you like trick them like that, they're not getting the ability, but because they paid, they should have the ability to see it and know about it. You can't be like, all right, go to the movie theater. There's $1,000 under your seat, but you never looked because you didn't know it was there. You know what I mean?
Oh, because I think the way that they set it up with the first like added end credit scene, you think that okay, it's going to continue from there, so you leave after that. But apparently, with the other one, gives an indication to another person part of the storyline that you weren't expecting that would be an integral part in the next movie.
Okay,
that makes sense.
I'm not actually listening anymore because I don't want to spoil the movie for myself. But
watch it. It's a good movie. It's a good, amazing movie. You're supporting someone that came from Kim's Convenience, which is another amazing show. Literally, he took a chance, and he's the first Asian superhero. And he's Canadian.
Let me ask you something. Are they sponsoring you? What's going on? You getting paid for this?
Huh? I wish. I need more Funko Pops to say that.
Look, if anyone knows Simu Liu, tag him in this right now and let him know
I've
Anne-Marie's
met
looking out.
him. I've met him.
Oh,
I've watched
my
him.
bad. We got a baller up in here now. My bad. Anne-Marie is excited. She's tripping right now.
He did a giveaway, and I got VIP tickets from him for a
Oh.
charity event, which was 2 weeks prior to him getting the announcement that he's going to be Shang-Chi.
You know
What you
what
gonna
would
say
have
about
would have
that?
been even better if when you went there he was like, I got a movie coming out.
No, I'm not. I'm dead ass saying that literally 2 days after that event came out that like, oh, he's going to be going to San Diego Comic-Con. And then I'm like, I legit saw this guy like 6 days ago, and he's gonna be a Marvel superhero. What? What?
Mm-hmm.
What kind of Sherlock is this? I just met a Marvel superhero a week ago.
Well, I mean that's cool. You know what I mean? That's like, dude, you didn't know, but I was there. I was there. Carlos says next time just stay until the people that work there start to clean the theater. Fuck that. Just take it up a notch. When the people come in,
happen, but there's still things happening. You have
When
to wait
the-
for the very, very end when stuff is not on the screen anymore.
when the workers come in to clean the room, fuck with them. By the time they get there, make sure the whole fucking place is spotless. Done deal. They'll walk in and be like, what?
That's true.
What? And it's also respectful. Clean up your trash, ladies and gentlemen.
My bad, some
Because
popcorn.
they have to clean it up plus sanitize the theater.
Oh, hella,
Imagine
hella,
that.
even
That's a
now.
long
And on
road.
top of that, think about it, there's places that have like beds.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they gotta like super sanitize. Yeah, legit. Like you gotta lay in the bed and watch the movie. I don't know if I'd actually be comfortable
Somebody
doing that.
must.
I feel like I'd be laying down, but my head is up, like trying to watch the movie.
I'd be very wary of couples in beds. I'd be like, they're gonna do something dirty.
Oh, for sure.
No, but
I paid for that bed.
I was so excited for this movie. I went to an actual IMAX theater that had the comfy reclining chairs, and they
Oh.
had like seat service where you can get legit food. I invested to watch this movie.
Marvel holds you hostage, dude. Marvel does, man. They're good with this shit. I'm not gonna lie.
Hold on. Did you go by yourself?
Oh, okay. I'm gonna say one last thing. This story has nothing to do with Marvel, so if you're like me and you haven't watched much of the Marvel movies, you're fine. You are fine.
You are just giving away this movie, lady.
No.
Sima's gonna come in here. He's gonna join the Discord. He's gonna be like, Anne-Marie, shut
I
up.
haven't watched any Marvel movie.
He's gonna be like,
If you
this is why I
haven't
didn't
watched
tell
no
you when I
Marvel
saw you
movie,
before.
You can still watch.
Watch all of them. Watch all of them.
I will watch all of them now.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is how this is a perfect example of how we all talk over each other, but we still know what we're saying. It's like at all the same time, we're all making fun of each other right now, but yet the conversation's still going. So I hope you're enjoying it. We haven't even got to the first subject here, but that was Anne Marie's promo. Simulu, what up? Holler back at her again because apparently y'all are best friends.
Please,
We're
no,
gonna
I'm honestly saying please.
okay.
If anyone knows, or if you see it.
Okay, she begging right now. It means you're definitely not gonna get it. You can't simp for him. You gotta not be a simp, and then you get the guy. Okay. Actually, you know what? Let's roll into that real quick. Let's roll into this real quick. How do you feel about people using the word simp?
Depends
I got a follow up
on-
question for this as well. Well, just without that, just say how is your or what's your definition of simp? Actually, this is good. One girl, one guy. Give me your answers.
Simpsons.
Did you say the Sims?
Simpsons. That's what I thought at first.
Oh my god.
Simping
when
basically
the
someone
word
who
first came out, it sounds like the short form of like a fan of The Simpsons.
I would be that if that was like
Yes.
a fan of the Simpsons. I'm like, yo, I'm a Bart simp gang all day. Like we out here. I'm by my skateboard.
Okay, when I first thought of simp, I used to be a squirrels in my pants, because of Phineas and Ferb. But it became
I never actually watched Phineas and Ferb.
Yeah.
but then it was it started to mean people who just don't understand that the person doesn't like them, but they're gonna love them regardless.
Ooh, that's a deep response, honestly. And from what I would so you said they don't like them, but they love them regardless. That's a deep way of saying
the person. Yeah.
Wait, hold on.
Okay, so wait. First, are you saying about the
Like
simp
them, but
or
they
the
love them,
person
right?
to be simp?
The person that's being simped on doesn't like them, but
Yes.
the person simping on them loves them regardless. Even though they know.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant the person being
no,
simped
no.
on. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
That's a
I
stalker.
thought that too.
However,
That's a stalker.
that is actually, I mean, now that you said it like that, I do want to put that out there for the people that don't look at it negatively. I think the content creators, which are most of the time the people that they're simping over, they don't like you, and it's important to say that like that, because saying I like you,
They don't know you.
well, exactly. You mean you're a name behind a chat wall. You know what I mean? You're I don't even know what your face looks like, kind of thing. You know what I mean? So they don't like you the way you're attracted to them. And it's important to say that, to set that boundary. You know what I mean? Like we've already talked about that. Like things can go too far when boundaries aren't set in the right moment. So they're setting that boundary right there. You continuing to look at them that way and feel for them that way, and because of that, you giving the donation or saying, "Oh my God, you look beautiful," blah 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 blah. I count that as simping. But however, that would look at it at kind of a bigger picture, or not a bigger picture, a higher sentiment to say, I like you, but I love you, or I don't like you, but I love you regardless. And for the simp, they're basically taking that as, I still have a chance. So I'm going to continue. I'm going to continue. I'm going to continue. That's how it falls into my head, just because what I've seen with simping has always followed with some sort of revenue towards some other person.
I don't think I've simped. I know I must have simped at some point in my life.
I feel like all of us have. If you watch anything when you were
Don't
young,
call me
you
out
have
like
the
that.
smallest crush
You're a
on-
bitch.
No,
I'm just kidding. I'm just
being
kidding. I'm just
honest.
kidding. I'm just kidding.
Imagine if you're watching a Disney Channel show.
Don't cancel my
Like, we
show,
all watch
please.
Disney Channel at some point.
I don't. I
But
don't like
one
being on
pretty
TV.
boy or pretty girl that's the lead or like supporting character or something, for sure, at some point, because you saw them in so many different movies or shows, you were simping for them without knowing it. Before
Megan
that even
Fox.
became a
Yeah.
term.
Megan Fox.
There you
Tim
go.
Hendricks.
Hillary
For
Duff.
example.
Bill Clinton.
Mhm.
Moving on. All right.
No, not.
Okay, look, Jamie says, what the hell is simping? I clearly live in a box. I never know what anything is. Jamie, that is what we're here for. We're here to educate you, because I'm 21. I'm super young, so I know all the lingo,
I feel
okay?
like I know.
Simping is two things. It's actually two things, because the world has not decided yet what they want simping to be. Simping is either loving a woman for no matter what they are, and they're being, there's their badass yass self, or it's you pussy ass bitch, you're giving money to a girl streamer that is just saying, I love you, to get more of your dollars, and you're a little bitch, a beta bitch. But yeah, those are basically your two options. I go with the other one because I don't like calling people a beta bitch. But if you are, you know what I mean? Stop giving your money away. Oh, no. I'm gonna say this right now. I know a handful of people, and a handful is far too many, that they have indulged in that kind of mindset and lost a lot of fucking money. And to look at that situation, the only people that gain from that situation is them. However, it's not that person's fault that gained the money, that they got the money, because it is ultimately your fault that you made the decision to do so, in knowingly knowing that. You know what I mean? And in no situation does anyone, and I'm strictly, this is like my understanding from like simping to streamer kind of people. You know what I mean? That's kind of my only analogy to it. I don't really know of simping towards other kind of stuff, but in that situation, you have to be responsible of your own donations. Like, you know what I mean? You can't just be like, oh, she said you're so amazing, thank you for coming. You know what I mean? Like, that doesn't make sense. Ebony says, go old school, call him a trick. You a trick? No, I can't say that. People, you don't understand. Like the girls I hang out with, they will crack you, man. Like people are like, oh, they gonna slap you. None of the girls I ever hang out with would ever slap me. I promise you, closed fist the full way, and they're putting full force through that shit. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta watch your words around the girls I talk to. Anne Marie is a deadly motherfucker. Moving on.
What? Excuse me.
She's smart.
Meanwhile, I'm over here. I'm holding my fingers up. I'm like, Royce has said the word no or known 4 times in his little spiel that he had.
No.
I'm gonna do a little thing when we do a highlights, which follows on
Nope.
Instagram.
No.
to see highlights of stuff. I'm
Nope.
gonna do a whole thing to see how many times you said the word no or known.
Alberto said, bless you. Who sneezed? I didn't even notice.
Dwayne.
Bro,
Because you
Dwayne,
were
I'm so
on a
sorry,
roll.
bro. May Fireball bless
I
you.
used to-
Okay, let me catch up on something.
Okay,
Bill
but
Clinton.
question.
Alberto said Bill
Question,
Clinton. He was I believe, like the 40 or the 40th or 41st, some around there number, president. Don't quote me.
Canadian.
Jamie says, I'm super old. She says she's 22. Hey, congrats on the 22, girl. I see you. Ebony says, internet people overuse the word, so it's lost all meaning. So I give people who use it side eye. That's a great, I mean, think about it. I started off with saying there's actually two because the world hasn't decided what the fucking word means yet. That's the
No,
that's
but
the whole
okay,
point. Okay, I'm sorry,
want
Amory.
to
I'm
know-
going on.
okay,
I'm
let's-
ranting. I'm
let's-
being my own fireball self. Continue, rant. Let me hear what you got to say.
Like, okay. For me, when I first heard the word, I thought like, okay, I sort of read what it was because Urban Dictionary apparently tells you all these things. But when I look at it and I look at the definition for fangirl or fanboy, I'm like, isn't it pretty much the same, or are there differences? I don't know. To me, it's
I agree.
different, but
The
being a
stan.
simp is a level up.
Oh, that's a good point. What's the difference between
Yeah,
stan
see,
and
there's
simp?
three.
A stan would.
The stan comes
would
from
die for
people
you.
that are interested in K-pop, where they say like, "I stand this
Actually-
person," or "This person's my bias."
Did you just say
People-
stan? People who say I stan someone came from K-pop.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't.
It came from
them.
boy rap. I'm gonna tell you right now, and it came from
Okay,
one
but-
man, and his name is Eminem, the real Slim Shady. Will you please stand up?
Yeah. The
Okay,
song
but-
Stan.
I know. I'm just
Is
making.
it-
I'm sorry. I drank Fireball. I'm moving on today. Let's
You
go.
know, Spain.
Hold on.
Stan.
No,
You know
but
what Stan
okay.
is?
We have a friend named Stanley. His name is
No,
Stan
dude,
to
no.
all of us.
Do you know what Stan is? Do you know
Stan
what
the
a
man.
Stan is? Basically, he will live. They'll live for you. They'll kill for you. They will basically do anything that you want them to do.
That's what
for you.
K-pop fans are. Which, if you're a K-pop fan, I have all the most respect
Yes,
for you,
'cause
but
they are
I don't
stans.
understand it.
All right.
Because the guy was
Okay,
called
but that's-
Stan in the song.
But that's why I'm trying to get to the point where like people say they're a stan of people, which means they're a fan of people. But also
Yeah.
within the K-pop world, there's a thing called
Island.
a bias, which means like there's a lot of people in different groups, like female groups, like co-ed kind of groups, all boy band type of groups, and they all have their bias, which means like that's their person. They chose
Yeah,
that person,
so.
that's their bias, that's the person that they would go towards, which brings up my thing where would you simp for someone that you call your bias then, or would you be a fangirl of them or a stan? There's
Ooh.
lots of options now.
You see, I think
Discussion.
that adds to the frustration and the confusion of what the fucking thing is. It's like, is it actually
That's
someone who
why
likes
I'm
someone up to this point, or is it someone who loves someone up to this point? You know what I mean? It's like,
I would.
where are we going with this? I stand Fireball, but I don't simp for Fireball. I promise you that.
I would simp for Lisa from Blackpink. That's how I would. I would. Even though she's not my
You
favorite
and
one.
so
I
many
like Rose. I like Rose more.
Okay,
But-
wait, hold on. Let me see if I can pull this off. Ladies and gentlemen. If you're still with us right now, check out this cool thing I just did. It's made so you go to the page and you like the fucking video because you're watching it. Watch.
You like it.
Some come out from Lisa.
Oh my god, you guys didn't see it because it didn't work on that. Hold on. Okay, here we go. Let me try it again. Boom.
Oh, right.
It didn't
I
work.
see it.
It didn't work, girl. It didn't work. Forget it.
I got
I like how
caught
it
up
just
by
frames me and Royce. Dwayne is non-existent on that little thing.
Yeah, these
It didn't work. It's all right. Don't worry about it, y'all. Look, follow us. Follow us on Facebook.com/ChrisRD. Right there, boom, that thing. Oh my gosh.
All the things at the very bottom: Facebook,
Yeah.
Instagram,
Hit that.
Spotify,
Hit that with that Instagram. Gang,
Apple
gang.
Podcasts, Google
That's like,
Podcasts. I don't know what the purple thing is.
Me.
Anchor, what do you mean? Anchor is the one that
Oh.
sends it out to all of them. Anchor is the main
I don't
one.
know logos.
Look,
Are
Anchor,
we sponsored
look,
by Anchor yet?
look. Yeah, I don't give a damn. Anchor is the one that does our fucking dirty job. They're like, they send it out to everybody. We just got to send it to them.
That is true.
We
If you
appreciate
don't
you,
wanna
Anchor.
see our
Sponsor us,
faces
by the
and
way.
you're on the go, please listen on anything like Anchor or Apple Podcasts or
Anchor.com/R&D.
Spotify.
It's a thing. You find all our episodes. You can download them as well. Actually, that's what I do. For people that don't do this, that's like, okay, so I have unlimited data, but for some reason, the Asian in me makes me, like, before I leave the house, I have to download the thing and put it on my phone. because I'm just like, nah,
This is
I don't
why I
want
don't have storage on my phone.
Well, the thing
I
is
download
that this is
5
why I bought a
podcasts.
big fucking card for my phone. I was like, look, I know I'm gonna need some space, so you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Alberto, Anchor Gang Gang. That's what I'm talking about. Anchor is actually, I mean, think about it. Alberto uses it. We use it. We've been using it. Zai uses it. I know Zai uses has like another one right now, but
AC uses it.
super, super
Amazing.
useful for smaller
Yeah.
podcasts that put it out there, and it just makes it to where it's like I know I had to do a few extra steps to get us to Apple Podcasts and some of the other ones, but for the most part, to do that separately on each platform, I would have been like, no, let's pick 3 and we're sticking with that because that's just too much,
Anyways, with what we were talking about before of like simping and like
Oh, I
trying to be a
forgot
fan
about
of
that
someone,
part.
this goes into our actual topic.
The actual
We're supposed
topic
to
is.
start talking about.
I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
Who wants to say it? Who wants
No,
to say
you
it?
go
I don't
ahead.
know.
You go
Attention
ahead.
seekers.
Oh, I'm trying to hype it up, and then you guys were supposed
Oh
to
shit,
say
my
it.
bad.
This is bad
Attention
coordination.
seekers.
It's about attention seekers.
Sorry, is that enough?
If we were in a dance group, our choreography would have been terrible right as soon as the
Let me
beat
tell
dropped.
you what.
You're
Your
terrible.
choreography
Me
Yeah,
synchronize
would have
is
been
better.
terrible. Okay, I know how to get.
Black one, no rhythm.
I would be the terrible one because I don't dance. I can do the chicken dance and the YMCA and a line dance because all of Filipinos know the line dance. That's
Okay,
it.
let me start off with the attention seeking thing. I just want to start off because I have a situation, a way to bring it to the table better. And because I know last time I said, if you have a situation, bring it to the table, and on top of that, say how that person could have, or how those people could have approached that situation better, and to have a more positive outcome for attention seekers in general, or not in general, for this specific situation, for attention seekers that repeatedly use a situation and can't get over it. And I bring this up because I know, Anne-Marie, you sent us a message or a clip or whatever
Did
it
I?
is. You shared us a thing on
I
Instagram.
send a lot of things.
No, but you sent us a thing, and it was saying for people seeking attention, maybe that's their only way they know how to reach out for help, right? And so I want to follow up with that. People that do that continuously, and this is strictly for the people that do it in a repetitive fashion for very similar instances. Say, for instance, a girl, I'll be honest, for men, most of the time, the thing that brings everyone down is girl problems. Or there could be, I'm not getting enough attention, so I need this from a certain person, or I need someone to praise me, or I need something of that matter. In the
Like
repetitive
seeking
fashion,
external validation for whatever it is.
external validation is the perfect phrase for it because that's all it is. It doesn't allow it, for some reason. I think it tricks that individual doing that they can actually allow themselves to feel better about it by doing that, but that doesn't literally correlate. That's kind of saying, okay, I feel better because I'm doing this, so I'm going to allow myself to do more now. The last statement was all you needed. I'm going to allow myself. That's the only person that can ever do such a thing. You know what I mean? Like if that's your last step, reverse process and see where the end gets you, because I promise you that's going to come out to a different outcome, and probably in most cases even the same situation that my parents said to me, or think before you speak. Like
That's hard if you're
I get it,
thinking
trust
of,
me.
like so many different things all at once.
Dude, trust me. I'm filled with Fireball, Red Bull, and fucking energy just all day long. But I'll admit, I've been in so many situations where I jumped the gun and acted before I thought, or spoke before I thought, that I just ate my words immediately after, and now I'm the dumbass. You know what I mean? So it's like, by those negative experiences of all my own virtue, that's how you can kind of move forward from step to step of situation. So say for instance, I was in a situation, I was driving today, so people were cutting me off and they were like going for me, and I'm like, I try and avoid y'all all the time because like I'm not good with confrontation, you know what I mean? And they were just getting on it. And older me or fucking me back in the day would have been like, yo, I would have been with you. I would have been with you. Where we pull it over? Pull it over. You know what I mean? Instead, I'm just, do your thing. I'm gonna get an order in a minute. Don't you worry about it, bro. You got somewhere to be? I'll cut in front of me. Take my spot. Take some time. You got you. You know what I mean? it's the thought process prior to, because it's like, one, does it really make a difference whatever you think you're going to do? No. Two, is it going to benefit you at all from whatever you do? No, it's probably going to put you in a worse situation. And then three, why are you doing this? Because you're mad, or because you're mad. You know what I mean? It's like, you can't go past that because, okay, well, I can tell you right now, anger leads to a lot of bad decisions. Ask everyone in jail. You know what I mean? It's almost common sense, but in that instance, you can't differentiate from one another or from each situation. So it's like, what do you do? I don't know how I got to this, but back to the attention seeker thing. For the people that do it repetitively, it's almost like you're not helping yourself. Because I know I got to the point where it says you have to, like, that last sentence, I'm going to allow myself. If you don't ever allow yourself to take in a different type of media, in terms of like not getting the praise from the person you wanted, or the type of instance, like, say for instance, if I know someone's doing that to me, I'm not going to give you the answer you want. I'm going to give you a different answer that's going to lead you to the answer you want. You know what I mean? I'm going to say, like, well, do you think you can do it? You didn't. Well, I don't know. Oh, I think you can do it. Mm-hmm. Boom, there you are. Your option now is that you think you can do it. You know what I mean? It's like following all these things is that you can't depend on someone's actions, someone's words, or someone's anything to keep you from moving backwards or forwards. You know what I mean? Because ultimately, just like I said, you're the one that makes that action. You're the one that makes the decision to either take action or not take action.
It's like repetition is another form of insanity. Repetition with no results is a form of insanity.
Yeah. And the thing is, I'm not. The thing is, I'm not saying that it's like wrong to do it, because
no, it's not bad. I
it's
think
definitely not
the reason for doing it.
Yeah.
The reason for doing it.
Different though.
Well, that's the thing. It's like if you keep doing it over and over and you're doing the same thing, don't expect anything different than what you're getting. The problem arises when what you expect to be coming doesn't come. Now that person is, oh no, what do I do? I gotta cry. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I feel like, I mean, I know I'm exaggerated, but I feel like that's what the generation has came to these days, where it's like they can't handle not getting validation from someone, and that's so dumb.
I feel like because everyone's too woke. I'm gonna
hella
right now. Some people are too woke, but they don't know why. Because they see someone cares about it, they feel the need to have to follow in that direction. It's like, if you're gonna say something, own up to what you say. Because a perfect example of this is, let's take Twitter. I used to love being on Twitter. Now I don't even want to touch it. I don't really acknowledge my Twitter account anymore, because someone can say something, or a celebrity could tweet something, and everyone is going to have their opinions and say whatever. But it's like, a lot of people can see what you say. If you're going to say something, there's consequences, just like with your actions in person. People will back you up on that, or they'll remember it too. It's like, oh, but didn't you say this and this? Just like the people that are being canceled right now, celebrities in particular, where people will go all the way to the very beginning of their Twitter account, where they were very innocent at a very impressionable age, and try to use that against them in their careers right now. It's like, that was them then. Why are you taking this out of context when they didn't know before, but they know more than they did at that age or at that stage in their life?
Yeah.
Actually, that's cool and all. SF30.
Is this blanket statement?
Saying the N-word. I'm saying, if this is a 30 saying the N-word, I'm like, no, you knew better.
That's true. That's true.
Stupid.
A lot of things are blanket statements, though. Like, people just say things because they want a reaction, or they want someone to see it. It's the term attention seekers. They don't know why they want attention. They just expect it because they said something, and it's like, oh, I'm going to say this, but I don't expect anything. I just want to say this to get it off my chest. But
someone just said,
there should be a reason behind it.
The thing is, I'm okay with that.
Is there?
With like saying it off your chest
to a certain extent.
Exactly. That's the issue right there. It's like, if you say it to yourself 1,000 times, what happens? It just more so insinuates it, or drives it into your head. So why are you continuing this negative negative action? You know what I mean? Like this, I call it a negative action because you're basing how you feel off of someone else's action, not even how they feel. You know what I mean?
But do they really? Like, is there a connection to that? Because the more times it becomes repetitive, I think it's just like a numb feeling, or it's just. a habit that they have that's like, oh, I'm gonna say this, or like, oh, I don't see anything like being said, or like no one's voicing out on this. Let me say my thing,
Yeah.
and then just leave it at that. I contributed to it, but there's gonna be people that see that.
Yep.
Regardless, someone's gonna see it. They may or may not say something, but those that do, be prepared to have your rebuttal if you have one.
Absolutely. And the thing is, you have to understand that someone isn't linked to having to give you the reaction that you want. You know what I mean? No one is held to that, so there's no reason to expect it continuously. Like, even if that person is like your best friend in the world, you say the same shit to your best friend all day long, it's gonna, like, your best friend's gonna be like, yo, shut the fuck up at one point. You know what I mean?
But
what's going on, Amit?
I guess this moves on to the next thing. Like, if you notice that someone has that type of habit, how can you, I guess, bring it up to them, or how do you explain that? If it's something that, like, again, sometimes it's just blanket statements, but people say things just to say something to feel a part of it. But do you really know what you're saying, or are you saying it out of emotion?
It also might be you're trying to say the right thing.
People, they rage tweet.
Oh,
There's
man.
rage tweets. You guys heard of rage quitting? When it comes to video games, people rage tweet. A really good example, which thank goodness he's off of social media, in particular Twitter, Donald Trump.
He's not allowed.
People want to see him say the most ridiculous things, and who's giving that attention? People that want to give it to him. He's seeking it out from other people, and they're giving it to him. Or they'll say something on his behalf, but it's like, you don't have to say that. He doesn't know you, nor does he really care what you have to say.
That's true.
But then
That's
they take it
absolutely
upon
true.
themselves. That's another branch on seeking attention. Saying something on behalf of someone, but you don't have to do that. You don't have to be the spokesperson for that person to say whatever you want. You're entitled to your own opinion, but opinions, just like actions, always have consequence.
This is what I say. Don't talk to me.
Before we move on, wait, hold on, Dwayne. I have to say a special announcement. I got to put this guy right down yonder. It's my son's birthday today. He's 1 year old. His name is Champion. And his name is Champion, but I call him Chump.
Champion.
He's the best dog in the world. He is 6'2", 320. He's a big boy.
Wow.
Yeah, he's Hawaiian.
Wow.
He has white.
No, Royce.
Wow.
You know what you have to do?
Wow.
I'm gonna put you on the spot for this. Just for Champion, you have to sing a song. You know what I'm talking about. Just for Champion, come on.
I will
Champion
look. I saw him when he woke up. We'll see him later on. I'm putting him on the podcast to give him my love. I'm not gonna just sing it. He doesn't watch the podcast.
Follow his Instagram page. Wait, oh my god.
He leaves the room to go sneak upstairs to go poop. I'll be honest with you. That's what he does. That's his only goal in life. And then to come back.
He's a small little boy, but
he's not a small little boy. He's a big Hawaiian boy.
He's a ninja. He's a ninja, not just a dog. He's a ninja dog.
He's a ninja for sure. I'm sorry, Dwayne, continue. I gotta put him underneath me before I forget.
I'm gonna put his Instagram page. You guys need to follow this adorable little munchkin of a dog named Champion.
Royce, yeah, my mic don't work for songs. Okay, I will sing the song that I always sing. Because it's just what comes to my head. Chomping on an onion. Chomping on an onion with daddy. That's my daddy. He plays Apex. Okay, moving on.
Okay, I pinned it. Everyone go wish Champion happy first birthday and leave him all the little doggy emojis and whatever else. I don't know.
If you guys go
also
over there.
follow his mother, Miss Mercy Maddox.
Please follow his mother, Ivanka Trump. Just kidding.
Well, what? Wait,
I'm making fun of him because he's white.
you okay?
I'm making fun of him because he's white. Just kidding.
He's a little fluff ball.
He's a little fluff ball. Dwayne, continue on what you were saying.
Fuck it up. What was I saying?
I don't know, man. I forgot. I was trying to think of it so I could remind you, but I was like, shit, I cut him off.
I didn't even pay attention. Usually I'm the one that helps the two Dory. I didn't pay attention today.
Crazy. But I think my
I
favorite
have
thing
Dory number 1, whose name is Royce, and I have Dory number 2, whose name is Dwayne.
You pointed at the opposite people. You don't even know our name. You know you can't even differentiate between Royce and Dwayne. Look, I know I'm a big guy.
There's Nori
Okay?
number one
But
and
don't
Dory number
fuck
two,
around.
just like there's thing number one and thing number two.
And then my boy, he's chompy. All right, Dwayne, look, center stage. Tell me what you got.
I think I was gonna say. Okay, I wasn't gonna say this, but I think I'm gonna say
Fucking
what you
say
said.
it.
I'll take them to this. I'll take them to the side, talk to them, and saying, "Yo, what you do is annoying." But it's annoying to me. If somebody else complains about it, then maybe you need to stop. But it's annoying to me. So if you see me react a certain way, you know why.
I think that's a valid
But
way
what
to
if they
react.
don't know why?
I think that's a valid way to
Hmm?
react.
But what if they don't know? They won't catch the subtle thing.
The thing is, you might
As I
not know
said,
yourself.
Me says to me, it's annoying. If you see me make a certain face when you're doing it, it's because of I'm annoyed. And my faces are very obvious when I'm annoyed. Yeah,
That's
I
fair.
don't hide things very well.
Okay, I think to wrap it up, how do you approach or mitigate people that are attention seekers who may want to break away from those habits that they have?
I let
If
them do
they
it.
acknowledge it.
If
If
they
they
acknowledge
acknowledge
it,
it.
I tell them if they acknowledge it. Nobody's actually acknowledged it though.
Okay, if they don't acknowledge it then and you want to bring it up to them. Be like,
I
hey,
don't.
you seeking all this attention and doing all these things to get attention, it's annoying and needs to stop.
I don't.
How do you approach that?
Okay. So
I don't have the feelings. That's what it is. I just don't do it.
let
I let them do
me
it. I just don't.
let me put this into perspective because if we can recall, I did this to one of our friends and it didn't have a very nice outcome. You remember how I talked about this a long time ago? The way that it should have been handled differently is that it's always a communication thing. I said something, he felt I meant something else, and it was like it wasn't until how many months later, like 6 months later, we finally have a talk, and I'm like, all I have to say is, dude, do you really think anything I've ever said in my entire life is to hurt you? And then with that being said, he can say not at all. You know what I mean? So it's like, okay, so then now you can look at what I said in a different light. You know what I mean? Knowing that the negative pattern or the negative outcome that was supposed to be in your head, that wasn't the actual what was going on. It was more so like letting you know, kind of, hey, this is what's going on. We are like, just like you're saying, Dwayne. You were like, I'm annoyed about this, blah blah blah. I just said it on a open platform. You know what I mean? It just happened to be that some of us agreed at the time that we're on the podcast, and I can understand that it was negatively taken. But if the conversation that we had 6 months later was had that night, there would have been no problem. You know what I mean? 6 months of not talking to somebody. You know what I mean? It's kind of. I don't put that as something like small or anything like that. You know what I mean? That is something that affected me, or at least my day to day. And it's like, okay, well, now that I know that, going forward, I can take that and for if anyone else or if the same person does it again, I know at least how to react better or in a more not a more positive light for me, a more successful outcome opportunity for the other person. You know what I mean? Because the whole goal is to get that person or yourself, if you're that person, to a better understanding or a higher knowledge of everything that's going on.
Mhm.
Night, Alberto. Gang, gang.
Wait.
Baby steps. And I don't know, should I say this? I'm gonna just say it. I'll deal with the consequences later. See? I'm gonna deal with what happened. I'm gonna say it, and I'm
What a gang
expecting
member.
the consequences to come my way. If you don't know if someone's an attention seeker, chances are you could be one.
Cheers.
I
All
will
right.
say that sometimes I am, like how I just spilled my whole thing about Shang-Chi and how I like following everything that Simu Liu does. I do that with a lot of other people. I'm getting attention because of all these things I'm saying right now. I will deal with the consequences because I'm aware and I'm prepared for whatever repercussions come my way, whether positive or negative.
Or tool.
Perspective awareness. The more you know with the
Everyone's
jet.
putting their hands up, so I gotta be in there
The
too.
more you know.
No, that's okay. For me, I'm like, yo, if I say something, it means I mean it. Fuck it. If I don't, if I say it from me, if you hear it from my mouth, that means I definitely said it. If I didn't say it, like, if you didn't hear me say it, I didn't say it.
Are you saying that if it doesn't come from your mouth and you didn't say it yourself, you have a clone that's saying it for you?
Wait, what?
Talking about Wayne? I saw that guy Wayne down the street. He looked just like you, but I know it wasn't you. I'm just kidding.
I'm saying if I say it, yeah, it's
Hold on,
subjective.
wait, hold on. This is a good opportunity right here. We got a comment that says, "I know most of my time most of my time I sometimes by accident seek attention, but I just don't know how to stop." Anne Marie with the middle cookie. How would you, for this person, how would you give them advice to better handle situations like that?
I think what you said earlier, think before you speak, also think before you act. Before you
Read
say
the room.
something or you have that urge to say something, best thing
Read
if
the room.
you like you can type it out first. Before you hit send, which of course is an impulse, think about it and see what the conversation is with that person or with the group and see, is what I'm gonna say right now relevant to what's happening? Or do I want to say this? And you can even just get a friend to like
So
get their approval and say, should I bring this up right now? Because sometimes something else could be happening, and to say something different is not going to help, or it will get lost.
So
I want to acknowledge you, but time and place, but also think before you act, plus type.
okay. So
Think before you type something.
I definitely want to this. So this is where I really want to point out because this just happened right here, right in front of you. Okay. Anne Marie gave you an answer. Dwayne gave you the same answer. I know he didn't say all the words, but he did give you the exact same answer. Dwayne said, "Read the room," and I have to emphasize that not everyone is going to be able to deliver a message like that, like Anne Marie, or maybe like I can in a post on to a group or something like that. It's not always going to be that easy. So sometimes you're going to have to be able to not only read the room, read the person and the message you're trying to deliver. Because just as hard as it is to deliver that message, it is to receive it. You feel me? And I've always said communication is key. The closer it is that those two situations are on the same page, the quicker way they can get to a more positive solution, a more successful outcome. You know what I mean?
And it doesn't matter who says it; they'll probably tell you the same thing, just different wording or different format. But in the end, they're telling you the same thing. So if you hear it more than like from two people, chances are it's not going to get any different unless you change what the meaning is for yourself.
Yeah.
You're asking the same question, you're going to get the same answer just from different people because they'll say it in different ways.
That oddly reminds me of the analogy of like, hey, if you've dated, if you're a guy that says you've dated nothing but crazy bitches, maybe you're the crazy bitch.
Yeah.
I thought of that one day and I was like, damn, I'm not gonna say that anymore.
It's a common denominator.
No, well, I mean that's always the case. You know what I mean? When you're able to take a look at it a little more logically than outside your own head. You know what I mean? Things look a little bit. A lot of things pop up that you don't see. That was right in front of your eyes.
Shit. Yeah. Common denominators. I'm missing.
Don't bring math into this. Let's not do math. No,
Oh yeah,
let's not do
rations.
math. Do something else
Rations.
different, please.
What other math terms? Y equals mx plus b. Slope formula. Point slope. Something
What?
like that. I don't know, man. That's all our in class.
I don't know.
I heard slope. I heard something else. I think that was.
Speaking of
grade 11?
slope,
I don't
want to
know.
go to Whistler
It's
this
not.
winter.
Dumpster.
I've never been to Whistler, and I want to go snowboarding at Whistler this winter. I want to go to a mountaintop and just ride
I
down.
don't.
Mountains.
Yes,
The
no, you understand.
mountains
I'm a
anywhere in
hardcore.
Canada are not normal.
I know, but
You go on the
that's
bunny
the
slope,
point.
but if you go on the
Fuck a
actual
bunny
mountain,
slope.
I like the bunny slope.
No,
It's
I'm a
fun.
gainer guy. Like, I look for the smallest jump, smallest little bump in the snow that I can attempt to backflip. I'm that guy. Amigos
I'm fine
proportions,
with
graphing
that if
division.
I'm on a
You better know these words, man.
I'm
If I'm
doing.
on a snow tube, that's cool.
A snow tube? I've never actually done that. When I was a really tiny
It's
kid,
less effort.
yeah, but you don't have control over shit. I've seen some motherfuckers on a
Yeah, you
tube
do.
just go and you can't stop. How would it? Matter of fact, now that I think about it, how do you stop other than jump off?
There's a mat. You know, like those grip mats that
Okay,
you would
but what
normally
if you're
have
not
like
aiming
for
at the
inside your
mat?
house.
What if you're not aiming at the mat? I'm talking about on the
Wherever
snow,
it
right?
becomes leveled ground.
No.
Leveled ground.
But see,
You'll stop.
that comes the issue when you're up in a mountain. It's not level ground for like 2 miles down.
They're not gonna go snow tubing down the mountains in Whistler, BC.
Bet. Watch me. Fireball, make it happen. Dude, can you imagine me down a fucking fireball
You're not
tube?
gonna bring an actual snow tube. You're gonna take what most people I know when it's wintertime here in Toronto, people will take anything like cardboard, a folding table, and slide down a hill or a mountain.
Oh, I could do that.
You don't
I did
need
that when I was
actual
a kid.
equipment. You don't need an actual tube. Just go down a piece of cardboard or a plastic bag. They'll slide down,
when I was a kid in
especially if
Hawaii,
there's ice.
I had a like my backyard was up against like a higher wall, and it was like a 45-degree like slope. And my dad took like 2 square PVC or 2 rectangle PVC like fence pieces, melted them up, and like literally made like 2 little surfboards. And mind you, we're a quarter mile from the beach as it is. But me and my sister, we had a fucking blast going down that damn mountain. Are you kidding me? I love that. And just
Hey,
like you're
Dwayne, can you
saying
read
with
us a story since
cardboard,
you're looking at a
did it
book?
too.
Speaking of cardboard, Dwayne, what are you reading? No, read us a story. What book are you reading?
So B is for baby.
Are you having a baby?
Fuck no.
No.
It's been too long.
Do I?
Thought about it.
Dwayne?
Huh? Yeah, can you hear me?
You having a baby?
You have something to say? You have something to say?
I said, fuck no, and I have no baby. And if I did, it'd be told about now. So it's been like 2 years.
Oh.
Somebody says he's gonna head out. Good night, brother. Have a nice night.
Ooh, can you hear me?
No, I just say. I mean, just said he's gonna head out. I said good night.
What's happening? I thought you could hear me. But yeah, no, I have no kids right now that I'm aware of. So yeah.
You know what? Me saying that, I hate saying that because like, if I were to think, I don't know. If someone was to have gotten pregnant and like I've never seen them again, how do I know?
Speaking of people being pregnant, Tiffany and Casey are expecting a child.
That's bomb. I'll be honest.
Baby Jen's on its way.
I thought that was way past due. But then again, I understand like they were all doing whatever, but I thought that it would have actually happened like maybe 2 years ago.
They've been trying.
Oh, really?
They've
I didn't
been
know
trying.
that.
That's the thing. They've been trying. But I think
Dwayne,
the
I can
reason
hear
why
you, bro.
I feel like they were easily able to get it because they went through a miscarriage back in April. It took a few months break and then they tried again and
No.
it happened again.
No, not yet.
The seed was already there. It just needed to sprout, and this time the sprout survived.
Wait, Dwayne, I could hear you all the way up to you or whatever you did.
What's happening? Uh-oh.
Well,
Uh-oh.
There you go. I
Technical
can hear you.
difficulties. Hello?
I can hear you now.
oh, I think I must mess with the thing.
There you
I don't
go.
know.
If you put the mic down
Hmm.
instead of in your hand, put the mic down. No, not down. Down like in front of you.
Put the mic down. Put the mic down.
No, we don't need it.
Okay, hold on. Y'all talk about
If you guys are
different
listening
cases,
on
baby.
Spotify or any podcasting thing and you're just listening to audio, please check our Facebook page to see what foolishness Dwayne does.
Nah, yeah. You should probably watch the page. Okay, go. Y'all talk. I'm gonna use the bathroom.
Okay. So what do you want to talk about, Mary? Our feelings.
No,
Maybe
we're not getting that deep. What the heck? No, let's not talk about feelings. Feelings are too much.
I have no feelings.
If you put your feelings into too many things, your feelings will take over more than your mind, which gives you the logic.
My feelings I already took over that years ago. But I'm more controlling them now.
But actually, no, we can bring this up since you brought up this topic. Are you more someone that thinks with logic first or emotions first?
Logic.
With any given situation.
Logic. Because there's just the post about so certain things. This is logic. Like it's fucked up.
Mm-hmm. Keep talking.
But there's
I'm just gonna
wow, by myself. Okay, cool. So basically, some things deserve logic.
sorry.
Like let's say like if you go scenario that needs deserve logical emotion. Give me one.
Oh wait,
Logic.
what? You're asking me a question.
Logic versus emotion.
Logic.
It
No,
is-
Dwayne said something, and now we're going like, if you were given any situation, whether good news or bad news or anything, would you act on emotion or logic first?
Would I act on emotion, logic first? I think I would honestly like to say I act on emotion first. But my my actions would say that I act on logic, more immediate than anything else. Like for instance, if a situation happens, I have to be level headed to be able to get out alive. That's my mindset. You know, if I come in hot, then my the probability of me getting out of that situation successful for not only myself but for everyone around me, then it just dwindles. You know what I mean? So I knowingly know that I have to come in more kind of forgiving. I don't know if that's the right word, but more forgiving immediately than more, upset about something, because I know that if I get to a certain point, I'm at a certain volume where it doesn't matter what you're saying to me. I'm mad, and all I need you to know is that I'm mad, and I'm going to keep telling you I'm mad by my volume getting louder and louder. You know what I mean? So me knowing that, it's the watching the come up. You know, if because like situations and conversations aren't going to be easy. You know what I mean? Like not all of them are going to be easy. People aren't going to butt heads. But if you can have a conversation, and I'm in big belief of this, if you can have a conversation in a very close area to crossing the line, I think that's more beneficial to both parties, because you're taking more of a risk listening to the other person, and you're taking more of a risk giving that other person more information about however you feel. And it's more so like, it's the statements that are like, I don't know if I should say this, but I'm going to say it anyway. You know what I mean? It's like pushing it's like pushing that boundary. And by pushing that boundary, you're allowing better to happen, but you're also allowing worse to happen. You know, so it's like you're giving, but you're taking a hit in risk at the same time.
Wow, that was a lot. I'm like, where do I pick up on this?
I'm sorry. It's the fireball.
Give me a scenario, and I'll try to think logic or emotion.
Oh, okay, there you go. That's what I was gonna say. What you said, I've experienced from both of you on so many occasions, where it's like, I had that thought of like, I don't know if I should say something, or like, sometimes I know something on the other side, and I'm like, I don't know if I should say that I know this side, or I know what you're talking about because I know of this stuff. It's hard to like be that in-between person, which if you guys know your Myers-Briggs, I'm an INFPT, which is a mediator, and that is a very apparent thing with everyone.
She's an infantry, part-time. Get at her.
Oh, no, I did not say that. I did not sign up for that. Nope.
Infantry, part-time. Front lines!
Where's the exit again?
There's the exit.
Where's the exit again?
I got you right here. She's out.
She's out. Woman.
All right. Here. I want to. Okay, you know what? I don't want to just come up with this question. I want to think of a question to ask y'all. A good one. Because I already have one for Anne Marie. But thing is, I'll be honest, I already asked her it many times. And it's just, I think it's mean.
No,
I know. For sure.
If it's what I think it is.
I know. But that's why I think it's my own problem with not being able to accept her response. But I have to.
We can talk about it.
You sure?
Okay.
Why? What made you move to that? What made you? I get it. I know I'm asking these questions, and I know I already know the answer. But what? I don't know. What led you closer to that dude?
I wish I could tell you. I don't know anymore. I was one person last year, and I'm another person now. I'm still affected by it. I'm not gonna lie, I'm still affected by it in small ways.
He was hella weird.
I give you that one because I knew that was going to be the answer anyway. It's just like I said.
I thought you were going to ask something completely different.
No, we can't get into that. We can't get into that today. It's Chompy's birthday. Come on now.
You open a.
You're right, but there's no way. Look, ladies and gentlemen, you don't know what we can't talk to you about right now, but you might one day.
I thought you were going to bring that, but I'm like, okay, we can talk about it.
No.
I did not sign up for this.
No, because when I go there, that's going to be the Interrogate Anne Marie podcast.
That's what I thought was going to happen. Yeah. I'm like, okay, we can get over it now, but...
I was going to do it today, but I didn't come up with enough good questions to ask you, and if that's going to be a Anne Marie day, I need to come prepared.
If you support me and you don't want me to have any of these questions asked, please like it. Please like the page. That'll help me and know that I have your support and I have people to back me up.
King promo. If you don't want this to happen, or if you do, or if you just want to hear me,
Wow, so you
hit
don't
that
want
like
people on
button.
Facebook page. Wow. This is why they put me in the middle. This is why I'm squished in the center,
Nah,
not just
you the
because of the
best
name,
part of
because
the
they try to
Amber,
corner me.
the R&D cookie.
I'm wearing the shirt you gave me. Fuck you.
Oh,
Wait,
let me see. What does it say?
cookie.
Toronto
What
with
kind of
love.
cookie? Yeah.
Oh man, it was supposed to.
I wonder where that came from.
Hmm?
What are you doing? That's what I'm
Yes.
saying. Doing got cut out. I think you need to redo that thing again.
I'll work
Do
on
it.
it. Y'all continue. No, not again. I didn't mean for it to happen again.
You read scenario about Marie. I still want to answer scenarios.
Of what?
Scenario. Of thinking with my brain and thinking with my heart.
Ooh, that logic, or which one?
Yeah.
I was not prepared for this backup. Hold on. You guys
Oh,
talk. Let me
look,
think
ladies
of a
and gentlemen,
scenario.
look. You see how I just said y'all just talk, and then Anne-Marie said y'all just talk. This is us
Yeah.
stalling. This is us stalling right now.
Oh,
Hello.
no. I
Hello.
want to have it. Oh, okay. Wait.
She
Okay,
wants to have.
perfect
Look, this is what she's gonna
example.
tell you. She wants to have a prepared answer. That is also called stalling. I just admit it right
No,
off the
this is
bat.
called doing research, but this is research I was not prepared for.
Look
Okay,
at
let's
that
go.
analogy.
Developing as
This King promo right there. This is called research, R&D.
See?
Like the page.
See? I know
Like
what
the
I'm
fucking
doing.
page.
So yeah. And
Thinking with your brain versus. See, my brain right now is going through a song by Melanie Martinez, literally called Brain and Heart.
Okay.
Oh, okay, here. A good example.
Actually, for
Friend
anybody in the
comes up
chat,
to you.
anybody in the chat, real
Of
quick,
course.
if y'all got any questions for any one of us, put them in the chat. We want to answer them.
yeah.
Anything.
So,
Ask
question.
us anything that is PG-18 appropriate because, actually, let me rephrase. That is PG-21 appropriate. So Royce just makes it above that.
Anyway,
You're welcome.
so let's ask a question. Yeah, ask a question.
Okay, let's say a friend comes up to you with like devastating news that's personal to them. Could be anything. And they ask for your advice on what can I do? What am I supposed to do? Are you going
What's
to
the
tell
news?
them something to go based on their emotion, or will you give them logic?
If something devastating, you have to go logic first, but then
Like
Can
they're
I-
asking you for advice on what they should go with.
logic. Then I go with logic, but then I have a little bit of emotion to make sure that you don't do something to make you feel a bit better about the situation. But logic first, always logic first, because literally, if you do something stupid because of emotion, you blame me.
Mm-hmm.
So no. So logic first, and if that's wrong, then all I can say is my bad,
Mm-hmm.
my fault. But if you say emotion, but I said Dwayne, but you said this to my heart, I'm like, bro, fuck you. No, but no, it's like saying your friend is cute when really you know they're not.
Oh,
So you said to
Dwayne
them,
calling me out right now. He calling me out. I'm just kidding.
No, you say you should work on certain things. You know, like there's like certain hairstyles that don't work for you. Work with what you got. You don't call them ugly though. You just say, yo, change your style up. Yeah.
Sounds like you're trying to give fashion advice, but I understand what you're saying.
No, it's
Yeah,
logic.
really.
I don't think your style up. Because logic here is just find a way to be honest without hurt people's feelings. No, sometimes. But if you to be completely honest, say, yo, you ain't that cute, dude. You just no. That's rude. That's just rude. I can't do that. So I just be like, I say shit. Actually, nothing else about.
I don't say shit either. I can't be mean like that. Even if
I
it's
can't
not.
put no-
Thing is, even if it's not mean, I feel bad.
But I won't lie to them. Say they're cute though.
Yeah,
I
you're
won't
right.
say
I
anything.
definitely won't do that.
Yo, I won't say it to my friend. Yo, you're cute. No.
Only person I call cute
So
is
speaking
Carlos.
of this, wait. No, wait. This gives another good example. Imagine a friend or close relative of yours has a baby, a brand new baby.
Oh,
You have to be honest, and they say, "Oh, isn't he or she so cute?" Are you going to go on
nothing's like.
emotion and support the mother, or are you going to use logic and say what
Uh,
you actually think?
I'll say to them, oh, I hope they're growing to their eyes or to their face, into their nose.
You also
Basically,
know babies change every month,
Look, I just want to
exactly.
say,
Oh,
dramatically change.
so I see you got your eyes from you. I won't say they're ugly.
But
But I
the
think
question was, do you think my baby is cute?
I'll be like,
Think of logic,
honestly, no.
be honest, or emotion and sided them.
It depends on how emotional they feel right now at that time. So,
yeah,
oh, my baby's so cute.
for
I'm
sure,
like,
for sure.
nah. He's not.
I'll
Obviously, he's
probably,
Yeah,
not.
honest answer.
listen,
But he's not that to me.
I'll probably like, just be like, yeah, so amazing, blah, blah, blah. But look, I'll tell you my experience. When my baby came out, the first thing that was said by the nurse was, "Oh yeah, she definitely has their daddy's nose." And I was like, "You racist bitch! This is a Filipino nose, okay? We all got it, okay? You're right. She mine. Put my name on the goddamn certificate. Fucking names."
I say I was cute. I was a baby. That's what I'll say. I was cute as a baby.
Also,
Like
that's another good thing. Thank God my daughter was a cute baby because me myself couldn't hold back. Be like, "Oh, if this looks like an alien, I'm gonna fucking make fun of this little alien baby." Come here, little alien baby.
Well,
You
when
know what I
babies
mean?
first are born, they look like aliens because they're most of the time a little blue.
You sure? I don't have any experience with any aliens or any babies being born.
You saw a baby get birthed into the world.
Yo, I was not
Your own
prepared for it.
child.
I was not prepared for it. There's one part I was not prepared for. Just one. Just one. For all you guys out there that are about to have a baby with somebody, know for fact that they're about to cut your girl's pussy right up with a scissors. I watched it in the middle of when my baby was supposed to pop out. Okay, check this out. You're over here, okay?
I'm
I
laughing
promise you,
because
check this
I'm
out.
scared. for
My
anything
hand
to
has
happen.
never been crushed harder than when my kid's mom was pregnant. Okay, never ever. And the funny thing is, not the funny thing is, I was looking over at like the two people outside the room, and they were like, "I could have crushed your hand." I was like, "Bitch, this is fucking right." I look over. She got my hand. I look over. The doctor's like doing his thing. I'm like, "Okay, you got it, baby." I don't know. I'm like trying to be close and this and that, and whatever. And all of a sudden, he goes, "Whooshing," and it's a pair of shears, okay? And it's just like snips out. Like that's how my mouth.
Also, no, not just
I
the
literally.
baby comes out.
I
There's
drop
another thing
jawed.
that needs to come out.
This is what happened. I dropped jawed. I looked at the doctor. I looked at her. I looked at the doctor. I looked back at her. She acted like it didn't even happen. So I'm like, am I going out of my mind here? What's going on? I'm like losing my mind. Like what's going on? Like you just cut the vagina. What's the fuck? Baby came out. Okay, sewed it up, and I was like, are you okay? I watched
That's
you.
not the end of it.
I know,
That's
but
not
like
the end of it, though.
I know, but like.
There's something called the placenta that also needs to be birthed out.
I know,
with the
but
baby.
like the fact that I saw him cut her skin, it was like I was like, do I hit him? What do I do? Like I didn't know, you know what I mean? Like, well, the thing is, I didn't know that they were gonna cut something. That was the one thing I did not know. So I'm like, oh shit! And also, you didn't tell anybody. You were just like, all right, here we go, snip, snip. I was like, whoa, bro, what you doing? What you doing? And then afterwards, I remember what everybody told me, and I was like, hey, tie it up real tight. Thank you. That's what everybody will say. Ask the doctor to put in a couple extra stitches to go a little bit, make it tighter.
Make it
Yes,
tell.
I agree with Ebony. Epidural.
Oh no, she had an epidural.
I heard her amazing.
She had an epidural. Okay. First off, if somebody tried to stick that needle,
I don't understand.
If someone tried to stick that needle next to me, I would stick it in your heart. Because it's a fucking. Are you kidding me? It's a huge needle. It's a huge needle.
Don't ask me why I have a thing here.
Oh my god, she's about to put on an epidural needle right now.
No, I have like a crochet sewing needle. It's not like this, right?
No.
Like this,
It's like the big crochet one.
It's like a this?
No, I'm talking about the one you hold with two hands where you go like this.
Wait, hold on. I have them within my reach. Give me a second.
This needle is big and thick, okay, Anne-Marie?
Mm-hmm.
That's what she said.
Ladies and gentlemen, middle of the R&D cookie.
This?
A little bit bigger than that,
This
but
is my
yeah.
crochet hook.
A little bit bigger than that, but yeah. Oh my gosh, she's going to get more.
Okay,
She's
I
got
have a
more.
knitting needle.
Oh my gosh.
Not this,
Jesus.
right?
Oh, that's the one. That's the one. That literally is the one. I would show y'all, but I don't want like whatever picture pops up to go like that. Okay.
I'm scared now. Oh my god. Oh my
Think I
god.
cut
Oh
your
my,
potency.
oh my god.
Oh my
Let's
god.
go. Like, okay,
wow.
my back compared to this.
My neck, my back.
This
Man,
is,
yeah. My bad.
My neck,
this is
my
no.
back, my
No.
doggy, and my house.
And just so you guys know, the reason why I have this, I do a lot of crochet and knitting stuff, so I have a knitting needle and all the tools needed. And
My boy right now that she knitted is
another
protecting my
conversation.
vehicle.
What?
He's my watchdog.
Oh, I was like, what vehicle?
Every time I get out of the car for an order, I'm like, hey, watch the car. And they go,
Oh, nice one, Royce. You gave Ebony a health lesson that she did not ask for today.
hey, look, okay. A lot of people want to fucking say shit. Okay. Condoms, let me be the first one to tell you, condoms are not 100% effective. 12 years later,
No.
I tell you this,
Any of the
okay?
things like that really effective, though?
But this is the
No,
problem.
honestly.
This is the problem. People always say it. Look, and look. I'm gonna be straight up with how it had to have happened. Okay.
Okay.
Actually, I don't know if I should go into this.
And you're already on the train. Don't stop the train. Can't stop right in the middle
Look,
of
the
the
train might have been the
Keep
problem in
going.
the first place. Moving on.
Get to the destination.
Okay, look. This is what happened. There was 2 times, and this was the bad part. She was on birth control. Okay. We had sex with the condom on birth control. Okay. Within that
I'm gonna get my
week.
cup.
Within that week, she had took what's the word? God, what's the word? I'm missing the word. Antibiotics.
Mm,
Yeah.
that's for infections.
Well, antibiotics
Just to kill
also
infectious
can.
and viral bacteria.
Well, they can also cancel out your birth control.
Oh yeah, for sure. No, because antibiotics will eat any and everything that it thinks is a foreign object that could be a viral infection.
Yeah. So imagine using a condom and being on birth control, and I still got a baby after 12 years later. Right? Right?
I did not know this was going to be discussed today. And now
Think
I'm
about
like,
it.
huh.
But think about it. That, to everyone's head, that's the 0.00001% chance. Motherfucker, let me see. I ain't that lucky. Okay? This is not the first time it fucking happened. Like, people don't understand that, like when people don't understand the way that or the ways that condoms are ineffective. So, for instance, I told you about the antibiotics that basically canceled out the whole birth control thing. That's what the doctor said to me. So, I don't know. But when you're having sex with somebody and you got a condom on, it's completely dependent upon the amount of cum that comes out of your dick. Because if a certain amount comes out, it will, think about it, it is a skin tight wrap around you, okay? Where is it going to go? Where is it going to go?
I don't know. I don't want to know.
The thing is, it's going to go right around the penis head, and it's going to go straight down towards this, like, towards your body. And then when it comes out, you're still having sex. So you're basically just applying glue to the pussy every time you feel me? It's like
I
people
swear
don't
I'm
actually
so
understand.
wholesome. I understand.
But the thing is, I didn't know that at the time. I was like, nah, I got one on. It's cool. Nothing can go through. Water can't leak through plastic, right? Yes, it can. Yes, it can. Look, Ebony, I'm not trying to speak pregnancy into your life, but if I got anything to say, it's I have a 12-year-old daughter. Learn from me, bitch.
You're
I hope
all
I don't.
wholesome people here.
I love how Anne Marie and Dwayne just switched spots.
Some more wholesome than the other.
I'm not. Look, I'm not
Dwayne
changing
was
these
playing
buttons
Peekaboo with
because
his
last time I
shirt
did
earlier.
that. Look,
How
I don't
could
know what
you
he's
cover
doing, but
his
I'm gonna do
shirt?
it too. YMCA. I'm gonna get it to me.
Hey, we're gonna get copyrighted. Don't sing it. Don't sing it.
No, I can
Here.
sing it. I just can't have it playing in the background. Wait, is that true? If I sing a song,
Wait,
no,
why
because
is
that'd be a
Dwayne where
cover.
I am? I'm confused. Wait, Dwayne is where I am. Do I need to turn this back on?
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
Can I show face?
Audience is confused right now.
I'm confused too. I don't know how we got from attention seekers to the story of life.
the making of a life. Yeah, the thing is, people don't understand that like there's other ways than just like popping a hole in a condom that it doesn't work. You know what I mean? So it's like, for instance,
And that might be a little break.
Look, I mean, that's the problem. My issue was there was too much that came out, and the condom was too tight around it. So it was like it had to go somewhere. You know what I mean? If you put water in a balloon, it's going to aim for the outlet. You know what I mean? So when it comes out and you just happen to still be fucking, that's what happens. I mean, you can't like just pretend that's not happening. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Sure. I don't know. What was your experience with it, Emery?
You're asking the wrong person. What are you
I just wanted to see what
saying?
you'd say.
What? I don't know. I'm very confused. I don't know what this part of life is. I don't want to know what it is
All right,
just
Emery.
yet. I'm
Emery, come
perfectly
back.
fine where
Come
I am
back.
right
We
now.
need your participation here.
I thought consultation or confrontation night was another day, not today.
Nah, that's all right. Probably be both days. Actually, I got a question for you, Anne-Marie. Even though I already asked you one.
Dwayne, save me. Dwayne, save me and change the topic. Change the damn topic. Change the topic.
Change the
now.
topic what?
Matter of fact, I got this. How about this? No.
You want
Anne-Marie,
everything?
you ask a question.
I don't know.
Huh?
This question.
You ask a question.
You want a random question? Okay, hold on.
Yeah, B.
You want a random question? Okay.
I don't want a random question. I want a question you want answered from me or Dwayne.
Ooh,
Ooh, ladies and gentlemen, you hear that? She's got a lot of questions that she wants us answered. Tell me. Dime.
No, I'm gonna ask a very random one that came from watching an episode of Big Mood a little bit, or was it another thing? I forget. But
Sure.
do you remember the show Fear Factor?
Mm-hmm.
Remember
How can I
Fear
forget it?
Factor?
It's with Joe Rogan,
They
my
would eat a
favorite
bunch
friend.
of like random stuff. Yeah. Okay. So, how much money would someone have to pay you to eat your least favorite food? And I've seen someone post in the new Jamalia group that we have, where it shows like how many you get a point for every single one of these things that you don't like eating. I got one because I don't like blue cheese.
Hey, let me tell you what. If
Among
that
the
was a
things that people don't
traumatizing...
like eating, how much would someone have to pay you to eat something you do not like to eat? Because obviously no one wants to eat bugs, given. Like what? Okay, what's a food that you really, really dislike?
Chicken foot.
That you could definitely live without.
You
Can't have dim sum with us then. You can't have dim sum with me.
I'm trying to remember what it was.
One of my favorite things for dim sum. It's so good. There's not much meat, but it's so good.
I wouldn't. I mean, I can't really think of it.
That's not the question. But how much would someone have to pay you to eat that?
But I can't even think of something that someone would have to pay me that much for to eat.
Okay, I'll give you an example.
Dwayne over here
from
playing
Fear Factor
the
itself.
Shang-Chi 10 rings over here. Hi, gotcha! Did you get him?
Nah.
Try again. Try 9 rings.
Fly swatter.
Yeah, use
fly swatter.
use Anne Marie's fly swatter, the fucking taser-equipped fly
Oh, I
swatter
knew
basket.
that.
It's like a taser tennis
That was
racket.
from the Dollar Tree. That was from a dollar store. Best $3 ever for the summer.
My daughter's the one named Taser, yet she's the one stabbing animals with tasers. Come here.
$1,000.
$1,000?
Okay. The example that I'll give you from Fear Factor, larva.
$3 million. The thing is, anything will be $3 million. Anything will be $3 million.
After Timon and Pumbaa, I feel like
You can't spit it out and you can't vomit it out.
Yeah, after Timon and Pumbaa, they made it look juicy. Something like, yo. I'll try
That's
them.
true. Hey,
Timon and
that's
Pumbaa.
true. You watch a Timon and
They made
Pumbaa
them
and
look-
you'd be like,
They
hey,
made them look
That is
juicy.
larva, but if you see it in real life, no.
I'll think of it as ones in a movie. All right, yo. They had juicy.
Still moving though.
I'm closing my eyes.
man, so is the girl, but you
Like
still eat
the
it.
most that I've eaten, that's a bug that's not alive. It's deep fried and crispy. Is
Cricket?
grasshopper.
I ate a cricket.
No,
Yeah, I ate
crickets are
crickets.
too big. Grasshoppers are small.
What?
Yes, they are. The ones I had, they're
Grasshoppers are-
smaller.
Are grasshoppers bigger than crickets?
No,
Because
no,
the
no.
cricket I ate was far smaller than a grasshopper.
Bugs Life lied
The
to
one
me.
I had was smaller.
Bugs Life lied to you? Dude, I'm telling you, man.
Oh wait, actually no. I've had crickets
Dude.
and I've had a
know what?
grasshopper.
Check this out.
They were smaller.
I've always had a negative experience with grasshoppers. Even today, I was walking, I looked down, there was a grasshopper. I fucking jumped because I was like, what are you doing? Because the fucking Bugs Life movie, it portrayed them with like arms as like knives, man. I was like, what do you want? You're gonna cut me or some shit. You're gonna bite me, and your bite's gonna be a stab. I don't want it to happen. Like
As long
every
as you
time.
don't scare a skunk, if you scare a skunk, you're screwed.
Look, I'll be honest. If
We-
anyone
I love you.
leaves a skunk
Ooh.
alone, they're dumb. Like if you need to punt that thing in the air, you need to get air time, like at least 4 seconds, and then you need to book it, like gang member book it, like the popo's on your 4, okay, not your 5, but they're on your 4, and they're about to touch you. You need to hop them trees, one hop, boogie, step, dip with it, get it, hop, yeet, yeet. So I'm
I
saying.
don't know. This is karaoke time. Also,
Look.
Royce, you're not on camera.
What do you mean? I'm right here.
No, you're not.
You're right next to
No,
my
you're
dog.
not.
See my doggy.
No.
See my doggy. See my doggy.
Would I should cross you, Emery.
Okay, now you are. Because he has control over all the graphics and everything, he can just swipe up anytime that he wants, and no
Emery.
one will know.
Wait, Emery.
What?
Who do you love? Who is your love interest right now, other than Simulu?
Anthony Ramos
What?
was in the Heights.
What about
And
the
he was also
what about
in-
the Kinjaz guy? You like that Kinjaz guy?
Which one?
Anthony Lee? Oh,
There's a
she
lot
likes
of-
a bunch of them.
No. I'm just like, there's Mike Song, there's Anthony Lee, and a few other people.
I think
Who
I
you
only
talking
know
about?
Anthony Lee. I mean, if they weren't on Just Getting
Anthony's
News, I
fine.
don't really know him.
No, Mike Song was, but a long time ago.
Anthony's fan as fuck.
Well, I don't know if you know,
Oh,
but I'm a fake JK News fan.
Nah, I'll save it for another time.
No, wait, say what for another time? Bring it on now.
No, what? No. Oh, I was just gonna show the picture, but nah, it's okay.
What
It's
picture?
fine, I don't
Simu
know.
Lu with his shirt off? I already seen it. You posted it already.
No, not that. Oh my, no.
Look at
That
her.
happened? Oh my, I'm not showing that. Nope.
Eyebrows all the way.
Are you mocking I can't do that. I don't know how people do that. I think it's a genetic thing that like you need to have like
I got it.
genetic muscles
Me?
that
I
do
got it
that.
from The Rock.
I can just do that.
Would do what?
Like people can like
Even though my camera's all the way
like
up there.
dance with their eyebrows, I guess is how it's called. I don't know.
Dude, the H3 guy, he can fucking. And I know he doesn't do it on purpose, but he's like,
H2?
no, H3,
Me and her friend
H3.
H2?
Yeah, H2 is cool, but H3,
Jessica.
H3, he like
I'll be back.
does this the whole time, and I'm like, whoa, how do you keep track of what you're doing, man?
I know.
All right, now that she's gone, we can talk shit. Anne Marie, first off, look, I got a problem with this girl, okay? She's got 1 attitude, okay? 2, she doesn't like my dog. 3, I heard her say something about Dwayne the other day. It's true, but she shouldn't have said it. Just kidding. Just making shit up now.
But they benim doof aardig.
Boom. Put y'all up there.
Tiny.
Every time she swaps out,
Tiny
she's gonna
Tim.
be Dwayne. I gotta emphasize that she's Dwayne right now. Dwayne. Bada. Okay, Ebony says there's the Netflix show High on the Hog, and the host is just my exact type. Ooh, okay. We're gonna check out. We're gonna check out High on the Hog because Ebony says High on the Hog.
What's haar nog?
Host. Oh my god, host is actually the first thing. You might recognize Steven as host of the new Netflix show High on the Hog, How African American Cuisine Transformed America. Okay, let me see this guy here. Oh, okay. You whatchamacall, that guy from Avengers. You a Black Panther type girl. I can tell. For sure. For sure.
Oh, fucking hell, that's huge.
What, your dick?
That too, but there's a spider. My phone.
Oh my god.
Camera.
You know, just because I step away doesn't mean I can't hear everything you guys
Hold
say
on,
because
wait,
I have an
hold on,
AirPod
wait.
on.
My Chrome just restarted. Are we still even live?
Hold
I
on,
see
it's
your
delayed by
screen,
like a
so-
few seconds. Hold on.
I know.
Hello?
It says we live.
Yeah, no, we're still live. No,
Okay.
we're still live.
Cool,
We're
good
good.
you.
Hold
I
on,
see
it's
your
delayed
screen.
by like a.
The problem now is that I don't know how to stop the stream. Whatever, who
I would
cares?
love to help you.
Nobody needs to know about it. Anne-Marie, talk to me. Who's your
Oh my God, no,
who's your love right now?
No, that's not a normal spider. No,
Who's your love
no.
right now?
You're gonna become Peter Parker very soon.
That's all right.
Or
That's the
thing.
third one I've seen this week.
Ebony says the only guys I'm not into are white guys. Why you gotta call me out like that, bro?
The black one.
Shameful. Shameful. Oh, Anne-Marie's Anne-Marie again, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello.
All right. I asked you a question. Who's your love right now? Who are you falling head over heels for?
No one really.
Damn.
Like celebrity things, it's just like because I'm into whatever movies or shows that they're into, but no one really. I'm just chilling like a villain.
What about you, Dwayne? Who's your love
I'm just
right
a
now?
single Pringle.
Who's your amazing? Oh, is that what we're doing? We're giving out dating profiles, ladies and gentlemen. Anne-Marie is a single Pringle.
Sorry.
I just
Oh,
came
watch
back.
yourself. Dwayne, give me an intro, or give me whatever you want.
Dwayne's trying to become Peter Parker right now.
I was about to say, is he coming
No, it's
back?
two of them.
He's gonna come back
Oh,
with
wait,
his shirt off.
who's the other guy that? Who's the other one that was? Oh my goodness! See, this is why I need to watch Marvel movies.
There's
What's
two
the
of
name
them.
the dude from Into the Spider-Verse?
Miles Morales.
Miles Morales.
There you go.
Yeah.
Are you trying to become like him right now with the spider?
No, because there's two of them. Like I'm saying, there's two of them.
Two spiders.
Yeah, no. I don't think I'm not scared of spiders. Is the fact there's two of them and they're big.
I need to understand how spiders of that size can get into your house when doors and windows are closed.
I know.
Is your window closed?
It's been hot, so windows been
How does
open.
it get into your house?
I have a
There's
back
no
garden.
like netting.
I can't do that because
There's
I'm
no
in the
netting
desert.
to
I'm
your
in the
window?
desert. There are scorpions and like dangerous animals that come at me.
England.
Snakes and shit.
Plus, there's holes in this is old house, so there's kind of holes random places.
You should use duct tape to cover all of them.
Duct tape.
Or no, you know what you could do? This is a thing that I learned this summer because like there's bugs and everything that come in.
Ebony says it's a
combine
vibe thing. I get
Dish
that.
soap, and vinegar.
If you just skip, if you skip the dish soap and the vinegar, if you put a fireball in the bottle, promise you, problem solved.
Get a lighter. Oh shit! It's moving like a fucking horror
Yo,
movie.
punch it. All right, ladies and
I don't
gentlemen,
know what
Dwayne
is that.
Henry is dealing with a very dangerous situation right now. It's basically a terrorist attack
He's
in
wrangling
his
a
room,
spider.
and he's gonna
He's
handle it.
wrangling a spider.
All right.
Yeah, I'm
And-
not sitting on that table for a while. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Uh-oh.
Maybe you
Uh-oh.
relocate.
So this is what has to happen. You have to find that spider, and you have to kill it for you to be
I will
able.
kill it. I will.
Well, I'm just saying,
I'll
yeah, that has to be the goal.
I'm
All right,
sitting on the
since
floor.
we're doing dating profiles here, Anne-Marie, for someone who would want to
No.
date you, what would you tell
We're
them?
not doing
What
this.
are, hey,
We're
no,
not
you
doing this.
wanted to do this. I'm not waiting until next week. God damn it!
No,
What
we're
would you
waiting
tell?
for Dwayne to kill the spider. Because what if the spider comes and bites him, and he doesn't become Miles Morales, and he has to go and get that fixed? Because if he gets
Okay,
bit,
I'm not that
spider bite is
stupid.
disgusting.
I'm very aware of
Are
animals.
you sure you know where it is? Where is the spider now? as we speak.
It's on the.
Again, if you're listening to audio on any of our podcasting platforms,
Yeah, you definitely
please
gotta
click on
watch the video
and
for this.
see
Curtains. That's it. It's on the curtains. I forgot the word. It's on the curtains.
Julian is like in and out of frame trying to kill a massive spider. How big would you say the spider is? Like the palm of your hand? Size of your
It can
hand?
cover my.
Like with all
It
the
can cover my
fingers?
thumb.
That's
It can
too
grab
big
around.
of a spider. That's too big of a spider.
It's the third one. It's the second one I've seen this week. Third one in the past month.
Oh, Ebony says, please deal with this so we can stop talking about it.
Yes,
You better
please.
handle this spider.
Ebony, please ask any question to any of us.
Oh, okay. Ebony
Our voice is
says,
trying to get me to ask.
Ebony
But
says,
please ask
Anne
us
Marie,
any question.
what would you tell someone trying to date you to do?
Ah, that is not what she said. She is a strong, independent person. She is a woman on her own. Don't tell her what
Look,
to do.
if
She
you
can
don't
speak
want
her
me to
mind.
interrogate
Excuse
you,
me.
you're going to have to look. If you think that's going to be the roughest question I
standing-
ask you,
I'm standing up for Ebony right now. Don't tell her.
oh, I love how
You
you're
always
trying
tell
to.
me what to do. Don't tell her.
Ladies
what
and
to do.
gentlemen,
Mm-mm.
this is Anne Marie trying to avoid the
I'm not.
situation.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
I asked her to ask a question. If she feels that she wants to ask something in the comments and ask a question, you're putting the question in her mouth. That is not cool.
But no.
That ain't cool, bro. What happened, Dwayne? We need a little effort, please.
I got you, Dwayne. I got you.
Hold on.
I
It's
got you.
moving fast, like, bruh, like, I see it. It went round the thing, round back, and then you said in her mouth, and I laughed. Ha
Wait, you know what you can do? You have a chair there, right? Use the
Yeah.
chair and stab it on the ground with one of the chair legs.
Oh.
No, I went to get the floor. I can. Once it's on the floor, it's dead.
Okay, then grab a pillow.
Pillow?
And throw it
Pillow's
out.
not. A pillow can't do it. You need to get some weight on it. Like,
No, you know what you can do? You get if you have like any kind of house
Oof.
slippers or shoes,
oof.
get that.
Ebony, I don't know, bro.
So,
Ebony, I don't know.
thank you. See? Ebony's on my side. Ebony, I love you. Thank you, my girl. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
My
What you
type.
saying?
My type is a little white, 6'2", 320-pound dog.
You're talking about champion?
Yeah, buddy.
You're talking about champion.
That's my man. That's my big boy. I gotta be honest. He's a beta though. Gotta be a beta because Daddy's an alpha. You know what he calls me? He calls me Paw Bear.
Are you trying to take Barquan's thing where he calls himself Papa Bear?
I don't know, but if he wants to meet me in a
Very
cage, we can
confused.
scrap about it.
I'm the bed.
What type of cage are we talking about? Like
I
a
don't
steel
know.
cage?
Square
Is it
one,
like
a circle one without
octagon?
fence. You know, one within the JK News situation. I'm just kidding. Kinky.
Dwayne, what is happening? The camera has
I would
now
actually love to
migrated.
roll around with Bart because there's no way Bart would actually think that I'm capable of the things I'm capable of, and that's fine because that's
Bart
my
or
favorite part.
David?
Either
Bart
one of
or
them.
David, though,
Either one of them.
in
I'll be
my
honest. I would probably hurt David a little bit just because some of the things he said says I don't agree with, and I would want to punish him for that. Like really hurt him. But for Bart, I'm okay. I know he just says dumb
Wait, no,
shit
do
to be
you not
dumb.
remember the time where, like, I think they were trying to scrap with each other during JK News? If you're watching, I forget whose blog it was. David kept laughing because Bart ended up, like, pinning him down on his back. David's much taller than Bart. So that was pretty impressive, but I couldn't stop laughing.
The
David
thing
just
is,
kept laughing like
The thing is,
crazy.
for one, muscles only get you so far, and big, if you don't use your leverage against someone that's bigger than you, you lose. The only thing you have going for you is your leverage, and especially because Bart didn't know I don't know MMA at the time, he didn't know how to kind of use his leverage to his advantage because you can end up with David on top of you, but David be knocked out by that time. You know what I mean? You could slam him in certain ways to where you know what I mean? Just different techniques that people know. And I'm confident that Bart knows that shit now. The problem with me is that I have too much. I mean, the thing is, I have no idea. But I'm saying that if I were to be in a cage with Bart, I would absolutely roll this guy around really, really hard. Like he would have to. I'm not saying that I would be hard for him, but your cardio has to be. Oh, what happened? What happened, Dwayne? What happened?
I said you'd be hard for him. I laughed.
Oh my god, I would definitely be hard for Bart, Joe, David, all of them. but I'm too much energy for you to handle in one burst. Like, you know how people are like some people are like one burst energy and you got to deal with that and then you die down. It's like, yeah, that's me. Only I have a couple more bursts after that. So
I don't.
well, and that's what I'm saying. It's like
I put full
I'm a
force
fucking
into as
weird
much energy I have, and then I need to chill
I'm
for
a
like
fucking weird
the
one.
next day. Oh, Mace has a question that I think you guys can answer better than me because I don't know much Marvel. Who would win in a fight? Gamora versus Black Widow.
Uh,
I don't know much Marvel stuff. I cannot say.
What do you
Don't
think,
feel
Dwayne?
like
Because one's an assassin, both of them are both
they're
assassins. In a way, so.
they're in the same category. Only their skill sets are really they don't showcase enough of the same skills to kind of match them up. Although I will say, just because of my, how I watched the movie or whatever, Gamora probably would just win. I don't know. I don't know how, but I would just say Gamora. But I could also see Black Widow winning. I think for them too, it's too close of a call to act because neither of them have like superpowers or you know what I mean. They're both just, but like based off kind of a human skill set.
Actually, I say Gamora because she's.
I would lean
Wait,
towards
is it Gamora or Glamora?
Gamora.
Huh? Gamora. Gamora.
Gamora.
I don't know why. I feel like I saw it somewhere.
Bangarang.
Like it was GL.
That's Gamora.
Glamora.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was.
That's my dog. Glamorous.
Yeah, I killed it, by the way.
L-A-M-O.
I told you as soon as it's on the floor, it's dead. It was on the floor. Stamped it out.
Damn, I love this view. I feel like you're in like a podcast studio right now. I'm jealous. Those curtains behind you. Man, I'm jealous. All right, Dwayne, ask Amber your question because she won't answer my questions about her love life.
I know. It's non-existent. That's my answer. Next question.
What would you? Okay. Next question is what are your steps to moving that into a different situation?
Can you please ask a different question? Please ask
We're
a different question.
We're gonna make me when I visit Canada. Yeah. What's the fast food?
Ooh. Like straight from the airport. There's so many good places in the airport.
So first you're gonna make, not gonna buy me, you big head.
Poutine.
Make.
As stereotypical as that is, poutine. Like actual poutine. Where it's beef gravy with crispy French fries, and it's covered in cheese curds, not mozzarella cheese curds, before it becomes actual like balls of cheese, and it needs to be melted and warm.
I'm gonna say I know somebody that had poutine the other day, and did not like it, did not enjoy it.
No, because there's one place that you need to go to here called Smoke's Poutineery, where they put a bunch of good things on there, but their classic poutine is good. But if you want the actual good stuff, you need to go to the place where it's from. You have to go to Quebec.
Poutine.
Which is like one province, or for you guys, one state over.
One Texas.
I always have to say that because I'm like, people don't know what a province is.
Yeah.
In some places.
Well, the problem is because some people call them states. I've absolutely I've watched YouTube videos on arguments on some Canadians calling provinces
in
states.
In Canada, we have provinces and territories.
But this is the problem. Just like how you say, you're like they're trying to make it so the rest of the world understands. By you saying state, you're making us not understand because you're directing us to a different thing.
You know why we have to refer to it as states? Because you guys are called.
Don't say you guys. I come from a rock in the middle of the fucking sea. Okay, I am smaller than any state around. Shit.
Sure.
No, sure. That's funny. No, sure.
SHORE.
You know what's funny? I didn't come up with that, but I'm the reason that everyone says that. I didn't come up with that, but I'm the reason everyone else say that. I said that a long time ago, and I was like, why did this happen? Why? I said it one time, and it caught on. I was like, what? That's why I even with the person I say sure to all the time, I've now been trying to convert and say sure. Like, enunciate the U, like, sure.
Ooh, she's talking to somebody.
Who is the love example of that? Where's the boyfriend? Show him. Boyfriend, come into frame now. Or mom, hi.
Ooh,
Oh, you want me to show you? Give me a
Oh, here we
second.
go. Man.
it's seeming. It seems the Funko Pop. I bet
Mama,
you.
hi. Oh, here we go.
Ta-da! There you go.
I was right. I'm a genius.
My cousin does a
Not
lot of those
wrong.
Funko Pop thing, and I'm like, that's cool. I get it. They look cool and everything, but I couldn't get into it.
I'm
Me?
avidly looking for them now. Like, look, okay, I'm gonna just show a bit of my collection that I have.
Oh, here we
I found
go.
this one.
Okay,
No,
wait,
just
no.
one more.
We have
Just
a
one more.
question. We have a question. What food is good where you live?
Oh, this is relevant.
Damn it.
Look,
I tried, Ebony. I'm sorry.
Burekama, he has a butt. Look, he has a butt. He has a butt. Look at that butt. Come on.
So check this out. She won't listen to us talking about how cum comes out around the condom, but show you a butt.
No,
Mm-hmm.
Can you
that's too
save
much.
that for only butts?
Nut soda. Oh yeah. What? Emery?
Yeah?
Why'd you say that, Emery?
Say what?
Why'd you say nut soda? You...
Too relaxed.
Before we
Oh,
go through
yeah.
it, Dwayne, what food
Wayne
is
is too
good where
relaxed.
you
He's trying
live
to
at?
pose right now.
Hmm?
What food is good where you live at? Like if someone were to come to where you're at right now, what is the one food you would say go here to go get it?
The funny thing is, yeah, when I heard Tim talking about British food, I'm like, yo, what places is he going? Because the British food they eat is the shitty white people food that nobody likes.
Mhm.
So I'll say let's go to like I also say
Jamaica?
Jamaican places,
Yeah.
but then I'll say go to some uh hmm, some restaurants, man. Yeah, we got good food. At least in my opinion, good food.
Yeah.
But I don't know if we go eat in England, go to somebody's house.
Oh.
That's where the good food is. Simple. Like I invited, I said some people, yeah, if you come over here, come around and eat some good food. That's it. Simple.
What about you, Emery? What is one food if someone came to your area that you would send them
I'm
to?
actually searching this right now because I
Oh.
don't know. It depends what city you go to because
No, you
Toronto's
like
such
say
a
you're
foodie city.
well say like you're
But,
in
like,
Toronto.
depends where you are.
What about smack dab center of Toronto?
What's your budget? Another question I will go up to next. I don't know because okay, I searched it right now on Google where it says what food is Toronto known for, and it's telling me a hot dog, and I'm like, we have so many
Oh my
things
god,
everywhere that
don't
is
tell
not.
Mercy this. She still thinks Arizona has snoring hot dogs. And I'm like, yo, I've never heard of that in my life. Never. I don't even know what the fuck that is. It's a fucking hot dog with stupid on it.
Okay, no. Okay, this is not just Toronto. I guess it's known all over Canada, but there's something that we call a beaver tail. It looks like one. It's not an actual one.
Oh,
Where
Stephanie showed us.
it's
Wait, hold on. We can't
if
show
you
that
like
on the podcast.
if you like donuts,
No, I was meant she was
kind of
Discord.
it's kind of okay. How do I explain
We
it?
call beaver.
A
I
beaver
don't know,
tail
man.
is a
Different thing
deep
down here.
fried pastry that you can put delicious things like Nutella. You can put apple and cinnamon,
I'm gonna
cookies
start
and
calling it a
cream
beaver
kind of
tail
stuff,
now.
and it's so good.
Peaches and
It's so
cream.
good. If you're from Canada or if you visited Canada, you know what a beaver tail is. It's good. The price that they're at, it's reasonable, but I feel like depends how bougie you want to make your toppings. Like for me, I like the Nutella and bananas on top. Plain and
Okay.
simple. The most extreme one that you can get is Nutella, peanut butter.
No.
Wait, how do I say this? Reese's Pieces kind of Nutella spread, and then you put Reese's Pieces on it. Yeah, I think that's the most expensive one. The most basic one, apple and cinnamon, or like just cinnamon sugar. So good.
I've been basic.
Beaver tails are so good. I wish they made them in a bigger size
Of
because
course,
I
black
think
people's food is
the
good.
most it's
Of
like.
course.
Yeah,
How do
we
I
made a
say
best.
this in a range? It's like $8. You pay like $8 for it at most, depending on what toppings, but it's so good. They're so good. I highly recommend that. I don't know what else. Where I'm from, a staple thing is a beef patty.
Hey, Jamaica.
so many good things here. Like, this is why I keep saying I don't ever want to leave my city because I can taste so many things in the world. Unless I want the actual thing from the country, I'll travel there. But you can try so many things here. We have so many international brands that come here to the city that I don't have to travel technically for them. I just have to travel as in like commute, take a bus or take a train or take a car, and I'm there.
All right.
Royce, what is
I didn't
Arizona
tell y'all. I
known
went to the
for?
bathroom. I'm sorry. What?
What food is Arizona known for?
Heat.
Tacos.
I said food.
Yeah, tacos.
I know.
Just tacos.
What's your favorite kind of taco?
I like so there's this place, I forgot the name of it. I forgot the name of it because I think they changed names. But it's like a soft taco that's soft on like the middle, but all the edges are like deep fried. It's like half deep fried kind of thing. And then they put beef, they put lengua. I usually swap out the beef for chorizo because I love chorizo. So chorizo, lengua, lettuce, shit, whatever.
Lengua.
Beef tongue, cow tongue.
Oh, okay.
And, very good. And then
We don't have, I don't think we have tacos like that here unless you go to a really small mom and pop type of
well,
place.
see, because it's in Arizona, there's a lot of them around. So like getting lengua tacos is not difficult at all. Yeah, some kind of taco.
I only ask because where I work, there's another restaurant within our space where they have tacos, and every time I hear, I'm like, I feel like I'm memorizing their menu because I hear them just call out the orders for things.
Yeah.
I'm like, I know what that looks like, and I've tasted it before.
Taco.
Like my thing right now, if places have it, is a birria taco. Oh my god,
Dude, that's my
Those are
that's my
good.
banger right there. I got mercy into the birria tacos. I remember for a while.
the restaurant where, like that's in the place where I work, they don't have the thing on the side. They already have it like drenched in that.
Well, you're supposed to have it both. You're supposed to have it drenched in
Yeah,
it
I
and
know,
a
but
cup
they
of
don't
it
do
inside.
that. Which I'm like, I don't know
Without
about this, but
I'm-
I only trust it because the chef is Mexican and these are his own like family recipes.
yeah,
I'm like, I trust you, but I feel like there's supposed to be the thing on the side.
for sure. It's just you have to add fat
The-
to do that, and
What is
it's
it
like
called? Is it like
it's
a
beef
soup,
fat.
a
It's
sauce?
beef- it's
I don't
beef
know what
fat.
to call it.
it's just the fact that they
Yeah.
like it's a soup that they cook it in. They stew it in, and then it's.
I want to say
beef
the
fat.
actual name, but everyone that does not know cooking will question me for it. It's a beef consomme,
Hmm?
which is a beef. This is what I mean. A beef consomme, which is pretty much just like the pure liquid that comes from the meat naturally,
Mhm.
and then you just season it. It's like it's supposed to be a clear fluid. Like imagine, like borscht is a type of consomme soup where it's just clear. You don't see any little things inside it. It's just the broth. Yeah.
Like I said, that flavor or the fat, the flavor from that fat is just ridiculously great. Like I don't like fat.
Really
but
good.
It's really
Oh, since we're on the topic of food, I saw this thing that there's a place somewhere in the city. I need to find out where that is. They're kind of fusing Asian cuisine with Mexican cuisine, and I saw a place where they have birria ramen. Like all the stuff that goes into a birria taco, minus the taco shell, like the tortilla, and they substitute ramen instead.
I'm good.
Hmm.
I'm good. Give me just a nice little pork belly. You make sure that sucker's tender. We're good. You're good. Char siu.
Chasu is different.
I know, but like either one, like a whole number of like I would think of a whole number of different meats and seasonings and marinades to put in like a noodle than a birria. Like I get it, it would still work, but I don't think it would be like as flavorful as the noodle soups that I've had.
That is
Hmm.
Damn, I'm hungry now. I will also say that
I know,
probably
I feel
eaten
like
over
I'm
100
hungry all
donuts
over
this
again.
past week.
Why?
I don't know.
And what kind of donuts?
Just little tiny, the mini ones, the mini chocolate ones.
Oh, I might get some donuts.
Chocolate ones. What?
There are mini donuts
What
with
kind of-
chocolate like coating, frosting, whatever.
Not like a donut hole, or for me, I'm gonna call it a
It's
Timbit.
probably a
That's all I
donut
know it as.
hole, but it's so for a donut hole, it's the outside of the donut. It's not a regular sized donut. It's like a mini donut.
Hmm.
Valerie.
Oh no, you know what I'm thinking of? There's usually this one big, like, I want to say amusement. Yeah, I guess like carnival slash amusement or kind of thing that's end of the summer usually.
Mhm.
And I always remember every single summer since I started going there when I was like before I could even talk probably. There's this one place called Tiny Tom's Donuts. They're like imagine those like powdered donuts that you get from the grocery store. They make those hot and fresh and you can put whatever like flavored sugars and stuff on top of it.
Mhm.
My God, I could eat a whole box of those if I could get a box, but they sell them in like little baggies.
I love hot donuts.
They're
Ooh,
so
hot donuts. I
so
haven't
good.
had a
Like
hot donut in a good way, or a good minute.
Yeah, I'm gonna go carnival or the fair. I should say the fair.
Ooh, the fair. That's
I
the
miss
way.
going to those.
I love
I
getting
miss
like
going to
the
carnivals and street festivals.
what's it called? A funnel cake. I would get a funnel cake with powdered sugar, and I would like just this whole thing is mine. Get away.
There's this one place called Canada's Wonderland. I don't go there for the roller coasters, although some of them are fun. I get motion sickness, so they're not my biggest thing. But I will go to Canada's Wonderland just for funnel cake.
Hey, it works.
I will only go for that. And I always have to ask, can you add extra strawberry sauce on top? You have to eat it with a strawberry.
Well, the thing is, now that you
And then,
say
like,
that,
and
I've
the
never
powdered
tried it
sugar
with
on top.
chocolate sauce on it. I love chocolate sauce on everything.
No, wait, you eat it with chocolate? No, it's
No, I don't.
strawberries.
I don't, but I would. I totally would.
Oh.
Chocolate and blackberry.
Yeah.
You said strawberry sauce, and I was like strawberry. Look, so this is
Funnel
what.
cake is one of those things, leave it as it is.
Look, but this is what happened when I was a kid. I would look at chocolate milk, and I'd be like, "Oh, that's cool." And then my mom or my dad.
You know
and
how they
sister-
make chocolate milk?
How? They'd shake up a cow. Stupid.
No, not a cow.
What?
Didn't you? I'm pretty sure everyone believed this, that we believed as children that chocolate milk came from brown cows.
Oh no, I wasn't.
That's what I thought until I watched a little show called How It's Made. And I was like,
Is a question.
childhood's a lie.
I was watching how it's
They
made. They had the
pre-mix
cow.
it and they shake it already.
They walk the cow into the area, and then it locks it in, and it goes.
Ay, ay, ay.
I knew it wasn't a thing because when I was a kid, like dairy farms are a huge thing in Hawaii because you can't like it was a big thing with like mad cow disease, whatever. So there's like very very few dairy farms around, and like we had like a spokes cow, and it was called Lonnie Moo. Funny story. My daughter, I call my daughter Lonnie. Funny, but that was the cow, Lonnie Moo. So on on every one of our milk cartons, there was a cow with a lei around its neck, and his name was Lonnie Moo, and it was dancing. And it was like, yeah, it was a fun cow. I loved Lonnie Moo. That was my story about Lonnie Moo.
Oh,
Oh,
wait, what's the name of that popcorn thing that you're talking about a while
Hurricane
ago?
popcorn. Hurricane popcorn. Nori, furikake mix, popcorn, butter. I think that's it. But it takes popcorn to the
'cause
next level.
I only ask because I've been craving popcorn the last few nights. I'm like, I kind of want popcorn.
It's called Hurricane
I should make it
popcorn.
later. I'm like, wait, so what's in it again? I know it's
Um,
not going to be the exact same, but I want to try something
there's-
similar, and I think I have everything.
Furikake
I
mix,
think.
the Arari crackers, the Mochi
Uh-huh.
Crunch, the popcorn,
Shit, I
and the
don't know
butter.
those.
That's it. The thing is, the Mochi Crunch is the one thing that makes it Hawaiian. You know what I mean? Because that's the snack of Hawaii.
What is that for people that
It's
don't know what?
it's arare crackers. You know what I mean? The Japanese arare.
Like the little rice crackers?
Yes, but they're
Oh.
toasted a little, like they're basically toasted till they're as brown as a Hawaiian guy. So
Are you taking a selfie there, Dwayne?
No, I'm looking
Who are
at
you
a thing called
texting, huh?
Pokemon.
hey, look
You're
at him.
texting.
He's getting it in right now. Let him do him. He's worrying about his love life. Let's talk about yours, Anne. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
It's non-existent.
This is how we pick on
If y'all want to shoot your shot, go ahead.
Oh,
I'm not saying no. I will go on a case-by-case thing.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I'm not
you've heard
judging,
it.
and I know my voice sounds like I'm a little annoyed. It's because Royce keeps asking me this question.
I don't know why. It's because I've got
I'm like,
no
I'm gonna tell
content.
you the same thing.
There's a question
But
that Emily has. She does trick
be
me.
there for us, Dwayne.
No. What were you gonna say, Anne Marie?
What's the last thing you learned about yourself?
The last thing I learned, oh, I need to take more time for myself. Like I think I said this on the last podcast that we did, where I learned of this personality trait about myself that I thought was weird, or like there was no
P personality, which is known as I'm a highly sensitive person, where I feel other people's emotions and I'm more empathic than the average person. I take on a lot of people's emotions, or I take on other people's things as my own, and I take them more personally than they do for themselves.
I get that.
So, with regards to that, when it comes to things like feelings and emotions, the reason why I'm bothered by it is because I feel too many of them on my own, and why I need that time that I don't give myself enough to decompress
Totally.
and be myself and just like do nothing. I need to allow myself to do nothing and be okay with it,
Mhm.
which is not always easy. And this is why I got back into the craft that I've been on and off doing since I was 13? No, 12. Which is crocheting. I still have this in my hand. I will get onto that another day. If you guys want to see that, I can share that one day.
Dude, that'd be good actually. Put a little crochet time.
Yeah.
Put a little
Right now-
crochet time up.
Sure.
Not right now. Another day.
If there's Got back anything you into the guys want craft to see us do, like Dwayne can sing us a song, Royce can down however many fireballs until he goes crazy. I can
Yeah.
cook those kind of things. Please suggest them.
I actually
You
thought
don't
about
just
this.
have to tell all the time.
So I thought about
You do
this. We can actually bait people with like fireball shot, like contest type things.
Sounds like a Twitch word.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like for every whatchamacall, I'll take a shot of fireball. Y'all aren't gonna be prepared for the amount of fireball I can take, man. We're about to get some
Let's not
lights
do
up in
that.
this bitch. Me and Chomp
Let's
Master over
not
here.
do this for Royce's kidneys' health
Fucking they good. Let's go.
and for his kidneys.
If I die, put my ass out to the sea. Why not? All right, ladies and gentlemen, this was season 2, episode 3, coming up on 2 hours. I know we got 4 viewers, but we just want to thank y'all for hanging off with us. We know we were away for the last couple weeks. We were doing basically what Anne Marie was saying, taking some time to ourselves and dealing with our own fucking lives and being okay with it. I gotta emphasize that I was super okay with everything. Like I know I was like people think I was dealing with a lot, but like I was just working. Remember, like for a situation that happened, like
work to survive and make money to survive.
that's
So,
what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like I got more important shit to handle. You know what I mean? So like my dad response in those situations was like, "Hey, I gotta get back to work after this conversation." So you know what I mean? I felt like people were calling me at work and was like, "Hey, I got a problem." I'm like, all right, here you go. Here's your answer. I gotta go back to work now. You know what I mean? Like that's what I'm saying. Like Facebook drama is not important to your outside life, really. You know, the communication and the relationships you make is important, yeah, but don't take it too far. You know.
I feel like any drama, unless you're directly affected, don't worry about it. If it's
If you
not
come
your
to my door,
problem,
though,
it's your business.
Wait, what was that?
if you come to my door, I will slap you.
That's what I'm saying. If it pertains directly to you, worry about it. If it doesn't involve you, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
To be honest, if it doesn't involve me, I don't really care unless it comes to physical. I'm like, yo, you're here, cool, make this fun. Yeah,
I'm 100% with him on that, and I know it's a unpopular opinion among these days, but it's like, yo, if you're really that mad, fight me. You know, I get it. It's not the answer for a lot of people.
I'm doing this every
Listen,
single time I
listen.
say something.
We understand the implications of what we're saying. However, I can only speak for myself. The thing is, I can only understand that Dwayne came from a similar situation, but like Hawaii in specific, you know how to fight. Like it's not looked at as something that's like, oh, just the bad people fight or whatever. Yeah, bad people fight too, but you would be hard pressed to find a Hawaiian boy that couldn't scrap hard. You know, like it's just a thing that comes with the culture. So if that's what you want, we can do that. Because to me, what happens after a fight is okay, whoever won, that's who was right. Hug, aloha, I love you, goodbye. You know what I mean? In my lands, there's no war doesn't start after a fight. It's done. You know what I mean? It's hug, mahalo, I love you, goodbye. You know what I mean? Like that is how things are handled like that. For me, when I grew up, they might not be like that the same. People might whatever, but for me, on my island, that's how things happen. I get it. People will be like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not the way or whatever. I get it. It's not the way. But some places, there's the way. I'm terrifying Dwayne. Get out. Oh, no.
Dwayne
Right.
has
He's saying Dwayne. She's saying, Dwayne, you're terrifying.
Who? Who's terrified? I'm terrified to who?
Anne Marie. I'm just kidding. It's Anne Marie.
Oh, I'm gonna say.
I said that about Dwayne. He wouldn't really care, right?
Majority of the time, no, because it's like, it's like I said. I give you my address.
Yeah.
I'm like, here's where I live. Come, as long as you come by yourself, I'm good. If you send people to me, I'll bring people with me too. It's not a big deal. I'll stab you.
You hear that?
I
He has a
couldn't-
gang.
I can't even do that. It's like, I would be the guy that would get fucked up in that situation because I'm too prideful to like, if someone said, all right, you and me, no one would know. No one would even know that I'm going to fight. You know what I mean? Like I could never. But if they brought everyone, I'm now outnumbered. You know what I mean? But that's my mindset on it. It's like I can only try and have my word. You know what I mean? This is getting way off course. I don't know how we got into scrapping with people that fucking. Ladies and gentlemen, this was
I'm
the.
searching how to make hurricane popcorn. I'm gonna buy some Arare crackers and I'm gonna try it tomorrow.
For everyone
I'm
out there,
intrigued.
try the hurricane popcorn. It absolutely is my favorite popcorn in the entire world, and it's for a reason. It's delicious. But yeah,
I have furikake at all times. I always have
I
popcorn.
mean, every Asian we got furikake. There was one time I put the wrong furikake on it, and I was like, "Oh, this was gross." It was like the wasabi one.
Ew, no.
It's all right with some. But all right, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna
Oh my
call
God.
this a night.
Talking about food, I'm getting hungry. Let's
Anne-Marie.
wrap this up. So food.
All right, we're gonna call this a night, ladies and gentlemen. Catch us out for next week. We're gonna have a little bit of different setup for you, a little bit something special at the end. So make sure you guys tune in. But as always, I'm Royce, Anne Marie, and Dwayne on the side. Thank you for watching R&D. Y'all have a wonderful night.
Like the page, subscribe to us, listen to us on all
You know
audio
what?
platforms, and if you're listening on audio, watch our Facebook video.
I'm
'Cause
gonna try this thing again.
you need to see what Dwayne had to deal with the spider. Dwayne versus spider.
Oh, for
Who
real.
won?
We'll actually
I won.
we'll cut that together and make that a little clip. Dwayne versus Spider. Ladies and gentlemen, you have a wonderful night.